Welcome to the PodcastFCshow. My name is Tum. Our opening segment is powered by ZipRecruiter. It's the new year, which means a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter. You can jumpstart your hiring in 2017, post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ziprecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's right, ziprecruiter.com/sportsfan. One more time, to try for free, go to ziprecruiter.com/sportsfan.
Podcast FC Show is brought to you by CLNS Radio. CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio and video coverage of your favorite Boston sports teams. Follow CLNS Radio on social media. On Twitter, you can find them at CLNS Radio. On Facebook, search CLNS Fans. That's one word, CLNS Fans. And download the free CLNS Radio app on the iOS store and Android store as well. Simply search CLNS Radio in your app marketplace.
Left back, but still exposed. And
yeah, it wasn't pretty from Roto today.
Let's get it going.
I have a chance to hit on
a guy.
11. I have a chance to hit on 11 out of 16 out of my hits for fantasy talk this week.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but how about your actual fantasy where you got like 10 points and like
coming,
three guys didn't play?
Hey, I took a nap, just like Liverpool. Coming back, baby.
A dirt nap.
Or done for the year.
Hey. Yes, I'm not
Is this going to be like a 26-year nap?
Yo,
like 27-year nap?
I'm using at a nice 30,000 feet, altitude at 52.
Honestly, right now, I'm not nervous. See, the thing is, like I told you guys, the big thing is that I'm not hitting on my captain. If I had Harry Kane captain instead of Lukaku, I'm in 4th place right now.
If I had it, I'd be top 5 too.
No, but I mean, I have.
That's ambitious.
What? No. I already
Rule 101.
I did the math.
Is that tight?
Yeah.
That means I'm in.
I'm in 8th. I'm in 8th, and I'm only like.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because last week you were saying I was knocking on a door.
I'm coming back.
Looks like I'm inside your house right now.
What about the week before that?
I'm committing a B&E
And
right
Not even
now.
on the front door. Not even on the front porch
You've been
anymore. I'm
dinged on
inside.
this shit for a
I'm in the
while.
foyer.
I'm B&E. I'm gonna break into your house and not take anything.
Okay, you don't know I got the shotgun right behind that door. I'm waiting with that shotgun.
Hussey,
I mean, I'm in 8th place, and I think I'm like 60 points off top.
Hussey, rule
So it's
number
not
one.
that much.
Rule
That's
number
not
one,
bad.
bus: never make Harry Kane captain, because he'll fuck you over every time.
Bro, who could have predicted a back-to-back hat trick?
Not me.
Back-to-back
Kept
hat
the
trick?
faith.
Did you really?
Did you
No, I
captain
didn't
him?
captain
Yeah,
him.
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm kidding.
Not at all.
God
3
damn
goals
it.
and an assist. I dropped Erickson too. Sold his ass. 2 assists.
Had to jump on that
Damn,
Macaulay
dude.
bandwagon, though.
That's the thing.
Of
What's-
course.
There's certain
Macaulay though.
Everybody
Macaulay for
did.
Jones was a good switch.
Yeah,
I'll take
dude.
the -4.
right? Dude, anytime you pick up Lukaku, Defoe, Erickson, Ali, you got to ride them. So, like, if you pick them up thinking they're going to get points and they don't, you got to just stick
Yo,
with them 'cause they
Lukaku's
pop
pretty
eventually.
consistent. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, he's pretty consistent.
Everybody talking shit
not-
about Lukaku.
Except for
man.
except
Dude,
for
he's
those
not
9 weeks.
consistent. Yeah.
Except for those 9 weeks.
You're talking about a year
Nine
ago.
matches. No, I'm talking
No,
about
no,
this
this-
past like 2 months
Like,
ago.
if you
Like,
watch
Well,
nine
when he
matches in a row.
scored 3 goals in 9 games, that's not too bad.
But he only scored in 2 games. So 2 games out of 9 games for a Lukaku, you expect a little bit
No,
more.
Harry Kane went through a nice little dry patch himself,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't get
Did,
the
and
same
remember what I was
criticism,
saying? I was like,
you know?
I'm going to drop him. Like, Kane and Lukaku are 2 guys who I think can swap for each other because once Zlatan's back, which he is now because the EFL Cup is over, it's Zlatan and Costa automatic. Maybe now you can even say Aguero automatic. So those are the 3 forwards. Anyone outside of that is a gamble every week. Lukaku, as a player, like real life player, having a hell of a season. Fantasy, solid. Absolutely solid. He takes those naps, man. You watch him.
I see it.
Speaking of fantasy, real quick, before we jump into the real meat and potatoes, James Milner, same amount of points as Mesut Ozil.
Jesus.
Guy plays left back. Guy plays fucking left back for shitpool.
Oh, you meant
this guy's center attacking mid for Arsenal.
Takes every single penalty kick for Liverpool.
How much time does Ozil have on the ball to get assists and get goals? Huh?
He's having a bad season.
Okay.
No doubt having a bad season.
Not saying
don't
he's
forget
not.
about those cheap ducats.
Just talking about those points.
He's sneaking in those cheap
He can
ducats.
take penalties.
So don't bring that left back bullshit.
Dude, no one
up.
can take penalties on Arsenal. Everyone misses.
Alexis Sanchez. And if he misses, he'll get his rebound.
That's true.
That is true.
Recent history suggests that's
It's
true.
unreal. Before we get into it, let's give a shout out to some PFC lovers, big fans. Jason Baker.
Jay Bakes,
a.k.a. Jay Bakes, friend of mine and Farid's. We played in college together. He was our starting goalie. Hit us up this week with a wonderful Facebook message, just basically supporting the show, letting us know he's quietly listening in his corner. We appreciate it, Jay Bakes. Always love from here, man.
I hope the flowonomics are in effect, my friend.
And then Adam Graham, dude. Adam Graham with a backhanded compliment.
What's up, bro?
Come on, bro.
What's up, 79? Come on, bro.
Serious, bro?
Could you, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Thanks for the love. Backhanded compliments, we'll take them. Apparently, he's not too happy with us saying bro all the time, calling us frat broy. I personally have never been a frat. I'm a black dude, in case you guys were wondering. I don't even know if frats take my type, but
I think they would take your type before my type. I think I'm a little too weird.
yeah, you are.
I thought you were saying gay or something. You know?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm a little too gay.
Relax. I'm sure they have gay frats.
I'm sure. The rainbow.
Another shout out, Sahir Khan. That shirt's coming, bro. Oh damn! I just said bro.
I'm counting it.
Can't help it.
Yeah,
So Tom's a frat boy. Tom's a frat boy, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, Sahir. Sorry about that on behalf of everybody, but it's on its way, as promised.
I don't even know if he listens. I hope he listens.
I think he's fed up.
Yeah, he is. Fed up. This is entry-level stuff, guys. You're going to have to show a little patience with us. Growing show. Trying to make shit happen.
We also don't want to send you a piece of crap.
Exactly. So, actually, let's explain it to the people. So, we just got a fresh batch of PFC T-shirts. We're fixing up the website right now. In a couple weeks, we're going to throw those up, and you guys can pledge your support for the boys. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. Couple weeks or so, maybe the next month or so. At the most, the next month. We'll have those T-shirts available, and then we'll start getting into, like, limited edition stuff, all that good stuff. So, customized stuff, all that fun stuff, man. So we're growing. We appreciate the love, guys. Thank you for telling your friends. Thank you especially for telling your mama about this show. We really appreciate it. But let's get into it. My voice is burnt, so if you guys hear me, squeaking a little bit, it's because I was
like the Dr. Pepper guy.
I was literally at the local Man United bar here in Boston, USA. And we watched the cup final. Dude.
How was it, bro?
It was
shit. I just said, bro. Damn it,
dude! It was absolutely amazing, man. It's always fun. Like you walk by this bar any other day. It's just a regular Irish dive bar. It's called Crossroads in Boston. In case you guys were wondering, but you walk by it, you could never tell it was a Man United bar. You go inside, 2 floors of just absolute devils going nuts, dude. Banging on roofs, stomping on floors, pouring beers all over each other. Nothing like a buzzer beater in a cup final.
No, not at all, man.
Nothing like a bunch of cheaters in a cup final.
Here we go. Lagooner.
Bunch of cheaters.
If there was any cheaters on this field, they were wearing yellow. Right? They weren't wearing red.
Exactly. How much you pay them?
Nothing.
You got to go to the root of the problem
just
now.
Respect, bro.
You got to go to the root.
You see Fergie up there in the stands? He had a sniper rifle.
He did.
Behind that little scally cap, under the pea coat, waiting to make their own call.
Bro, Southampton comes out in this game all over Manchester United. I think they were dominating possession the first half. They were really dominating the play. They looked like the better team overall in the entire game. Man United did have their moments, however. They did score some goals in some beautiful combination play. But let's go back to the biggest controversy in this game.
11 minutes in.
Manolo Gabbiadini I picked him up fantasy-wise. Tiki was laughing at me like,
Look,
oh, why would you pick this guy up?
You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
Because he's wasting his goals in the EFL Cup final. Next week, fat duck. I dare you to start him next week.
Is that
you feeling
true?
good? You think he's going to do good next
so
week?
you're going to go 2 weeks in a row, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah. I wasn't wrong about fantasy. How many fantasy EPL fantasy points
You
did
were
he get?
laughing at him in general,
he's
mate,
good.
about Gabbiadini. You're like, oh, Gabbiadini's going to start against
No.
us.
I was laughing
sick.
against fantasy. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
He didn't do
what
shit in
happens?
fantasy.
He gets
Nothing.
robbed. He scores a hat trick, or what should have been a hat trick.
Did he score a hat trick?
Yes, he did.
No.
Did he score it?
All the real fans
I'm
knows
over here on my
he
Google
scored-
machine.
He did more than
It says 2 goals on every website. I'd like that.
I don't see. Where'd you get the 3
It
goals?
says 3 minus 1. That's what it says, which
So-
equals the 2. You know what I mean?
What is this, goal difference?
Bro, the Lionel completely robbed Southampton of a goal.
By the way, if we're just talking about fantasy-wise, he has 7 points the first week and 13 points in the other game. He's only played 2 games.
And how did Gabi Jesus do?
And he's averaging
What's
10.
he up to?
He's on fire. You got injured. That happens.
It happens, bro.
At a
happens,
price
bro.
of 6.6, he's averaging 10 points
Look,
a game.
what I'm going to say
Yo, I was
is-
with you. That's why I put him in fantasy talk, dude. Great at shooting. The only problem was I was a little afraid of his record of moving from team to team to team to team. But he
this-
seems to be happy right now.
Seems to have found the team for him, man.
And that half volley, oh my god!
Dude, honestly, that goal was absolute class, man. When I saw that, I was like, all right, Tom might have a shout. With me, the only reason I not shit on him, but the only reason I'm sort of not on his bandwagon is the simple fact that he's new to the EPL, which means most teams aren't, game planning for this dude. But the goal he scored, man, was absolute quality. I don't even know if you can game plan.
Dude,
for
what
that
about, what
second
about the
goal.
Lando goal he scored in the league?
Oh, the one where he
Yeah,
turned
bar
and
down
yeah.
from the
Yeah, he just
from the goal
roofed-
line.
yeah.
Just roofed it.
Look,
He's no right foot, but that
Told
left
you,
foot
man.
has
Yeah.
magic.
When he scores,
And
he
for
usually
Southampton, he's
scores
great.
spectacular goals.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yeah.
I've seen him play for Napoli in the Serie A. That's kind of been his thing. Like when he scores, it's usually pings from 35 yards out,
Yeah.
roofs the ball, whatever it is. But in this game, he was robbed, and Southampton was robbed, and the entire momentum of the game shifted after that. They were on United for like 12, 13 minutes. I think it happened around that time. And the referee calls him offsides. It was a great cross by Cedric, who I thought had an excellent game as well, and in the right back position. But again, that Man United bullshit, dude. Of somehow it goes for you. It pisses me off so much because somehow in a cup final, when you deserve to be down, you're able to get away with it because the referee made a blunder.
But what's the sign of that? That's the sign of a good team, bro.
That's not.
Whether
That's
you're
the sign
playing
of a
good
cheating
or
team.
bad. No, bro, it happens all the time, and unfortunately, I don't write down every time it happens positively for Arsenal. But you know
what
this
happens
season
too?
you've
It
had
happens
some
a
lucky
lot with
calls.
Man United. It happens a lot with Barcelona. Other than that, it may happen.
No,
with
dude,
other
this
teams.
season, bro, this season,
they need
honestly,
the special treatment.
that's
So
true.
do you.
No, we
Nah.
don't.
Man
dude.
United
No.
get the special treatment.
Come on, man, you
That,
can't.
dude,
honestly,
that was a bad call. Just
Thank
a mistake.
you.
He saw the guy outside.
What about
He
the
probably-
Mkhitaryan
That was worse than
scorpion
bad.
kick? That was offsides. Oh, we're just
marginal.
gonna
dude.
leave it because it was such a
Dude,
nice goal.
it's a missed goal, man.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but even this year, man, I wish
There's
I wrote
offsides
it
goals
down.
every week.
Yeah, man.
Every week
Arsenal's
there's an
had
offside
lucky.
goal.
I've even paused the show and I was like, listen,
Arsenal
Tom,
has been lucky.
Yeah,
this
man,
year,
so
so
it
Yeah,
happens.
like the other one with Valencia being offsides against Liverpool.
Yeah, how
Oh,
many
wait.
times? Man United again.
How many fucking
Why can we
PKs?
easily point to all these
You know
freaking
why?
examples
you
from
know why?
Man
Because
U?
we're number one, dude. The number
That's-
one team always gets the biggest shots. Always.
so-
So
Always
there's
has the most
that
haters.
bias in people's head. There's bias in the referees.
Of
fucking
course,
head.
but when it happens to Arsenal, it's like it happens. Finally, we get to
because
the
that
right
happens
call
to
out.
everyone else. Aston Villa gets lucky sometimes too.
So does United, but when it happens to United, it's conspiracy theory.
It's like
So
it's like
you need to go on Joe
it's like
Rogan.
more
it's like,
so with Man United
You
than
need to go
anyone
on Joe
else,
Rogan
dude.
with Eddie Bravo, dude.
It's like when
Shout
Paul
out to
Pogba doesn't
Bravo.
play out of his mind, and everyone says, "Oh, Paul Pogba had a bad game." It's like, no, he just had a solid game. He didn't do
Today-
cartwheels across the field, but he had a good game.
Today,
but he
Paul-
didn't score a hat trick, so he was shit. you
yeah,
know?
he's not worth.
Today he
100
wasn't
million.
great, but he played solid.
Deserved a 10.0 as a rating this game. He was robbed of that.
I'll give him a
because he
9.
was
Look,
robbed of
I
a
don't-
goal.
Give him a
No,
9.
outside of those chances he had, right? The 2 goals he scored. What did Gabbiadini do the rest of the game? He doesn't deserve a 10. Maybe you can say he
If
deserves
he
a hat
scored a
trick.
hat trick,
Well, what
he's
else did he do?
got
He only
his
scored
10.
3 goals. What else did he do?
But that's it. Okay,
Two goals.
okay.
2 goals.
Even if he scored 3 goals, man, I don't think just because you get a hat trick, you get an automatic 10.
I think he
dude.
did
This-
enough. I really did
For a
because
10?
because
Come on,
oh
dude.
no,
He didn't do shit outside of those 3 shots.
But
nah,
in a
give him
final
9.
to score 3 goals, the way it's not even that he was fast, just his positioning and his finishing. Because we say that all the time with Zlatan, saying he's not the fastest guy, but his touch, his positioning, the way he goes in the air, his finishing.
And Zlatan doesn't get 10-point games.
Same thing with
You know what? I'm not going to give this
didn't score a
motherfucker.
hat-trick
I'm
in
not
this
giving this
final.
guy a 10 because how many balls did Southampton put across the 6-yard box? Like 3 or 4.
Thank you,
Nobody
dude.
there.
Where was his
how's
movement
the
then?
positioning then? You know?
Yeah.
Well, if you
Where
score
was
3
it?
goals,
Oh, that's a good
It was like 5. I was pulling my hair out, man. I was like, dude, how many times Valencia got beat twice? I was surprised.
Yeah.
Well, not he didn't get beat, but his side was
Yeah.
beat.
Redmond was
Rojo
balling.
got beat 2 or 3 times.
Dude.
Balls just flying across
So-
the 6 and the 12-yard. Scaring the and
Dude,
get
Valencia-
Even if he
Valencia
got there, dude,
was
even if he
shut down.
did get there, he probably would have been called offsides.
Yeah, you never
Valencia
know.
was shut down
Offsides.
basically because he had Redmond and Bertrand to deal with. That's impossible.
And he had Mata ahead of him.
So-
So first of all, Mourinho
impossible.
got his team wrong. You don't start Mata in this game. Granted, I didn't know Southampton.
Ah,
I didn't know
dude.
Southampton were going to come out of the gates like
Ow.
this.
That's
I'm gonna
where
have
we
to disagree
split,
with
man.
you,
That's
bro.
where we
Dude,
split.
who came off? Who did he sub?
starting? Who he starting?
He had no
put on
he had no
Carrick.
touches on the ball.
No, he put in. I
You
think he
know
put
what
in Carrick because he was trying to solidify the midfield. Because to
It was
Tom's
2-1,
point,
We had no
we're getting
possession.
outplayed.
We were just
getting
booting the ball.
yeah.
booting the
So he
ball.
brought Carrick in the start of the second half to settle things down at 2-1. I think he was trying to like manage the game. Southampton, the speech. I wish I was in the locker room, Southampton's locker room. The speech Claude Puel must have given him, dude. They came out ready to fucking play.
And it
They
was
scored within
right away.
3 minutes
Dude,
of
when
the second
when
half.
Mata plays, Man United scores.
Yeah.
That's
That's true.
why
That's a
I
problem.
liked him at starting.
And you
this
know
game.
why that happens? Because every single time we have possession, he wants the ball. He's
Yeah.
opening angles. He's playing left
He's a
mid,
creative
right mid.
playmaker.
Dude,
Would have been
he's-
too negative to start Carrick.
I'm just
Yes,
saying.
I
No,
agree.
you start Rashford.
Hey,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Martial can start.
No, Martial on the left, Rashford on the right.
I don't think it's enough creativity, man. Because
You take Lingard out, who scored a big goal.
No, you keep Lingard in, or either you keep Mata in the middle or Lingard in the middle, and Rashford.
While-
Hey, just to help with the pace, man.
While
Because
we're talking
this whole
about them.
game, man, United was so stretched.
Yeah.
On the flanks, we got beat every time.
Yeah.
Every time they're on the flanks, we got smoked.
While
Good
we're
shot.
talking about them, if a person with this also kills my theory with the
Ibrahimovic?
diving and embellishing everything, because when somebody with the ball dribbles by you and then you turn around and you clip their ankles,
You got a yellow.
if they fall, that's a yellow. If
What
they
if they
don't
don't
fall,
fall?
I still, for me, the refs have to take into account that you give the offensive player props because he stayed on his feet, still trying to make something, but
Talking
it's
about
still a
when
foul,
Jesse Lingard fouled,
which already had a
Nathan
yellow
Redmond.
card that could have got a second yellow.
if he went down, it
I know,
was a second yellow.
But also under Herrera, no, yeah, it
No.
was Jesse Lingard.
Yeah,
Did
it was
twice.
Lingard.
Jesse
Yeah.
Lingard.
Did it twice.
And-
but
and he
but
he
didn't
didn't
I
go
don't
down, dude. So
but
why
I
are we
don't-
talking about
Instead
it?
of giving him a talk,
was
giving
a
a
good
talk, when you finally just gonna say
Huss.
enough.
All right,
No, but
enough
Huss,
of that.
that one was a weird call, man, because we see that all the time in the EPL,
And the
where
yellows.
there's a there's a counter attack where a player misses the guy, the ref puts his hands up, wave an advantage. Most of the time, unless it was like a rough foul, it doesn't come back and be a yellow.
Well, there's a couple of biases here. This isn't just a Man U bias. This is the bias of when a player already has a yellow card. Referees tend to be more lenient
look,
and give him
if
a
he- if
chance.
he went down, man, that's
especially
a-
with small fouls like that. That was what I would call a tactical foul, where if he fouls him and he goes down,
But-
then he's stopping the counterattack.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he stayed up, so there was an advantage. So it was like, all right,
And
I'm
that's-
just gonna speak with him.
And that's the argument, man. When people are like, ooh, we hate diving, we hate soccer players are soft. That's the argument right there. If that Southampton player goes down, his team is up one man. You know, so when people are so quick to be like, man, stay on your feet, play with honor,
gamesmanship.
you arguably could have lost today's game. They arguably lost that game because they
he didn't
didn't
go
take
down.
advantage of that, man.
gotta be smart.
I would have never blamed him. It's Lingard's fault for being careless enough to try to ankle tap on a second yellow. If he got
Reckless,
a second
bro.
yellow, but to Tom's other point, a second yellow, man, we all know there's an unwritten rule that a second yellow has to be a little more harsh.
It's gotta be a
Has to be
slide
worth it.
tackle. It's gotta be
Yeah,
red.
you
Also,
can't
what's
red
his
card a
name?
guy with an ankle tap.
Stevens could have got a red.
Could have, but I don't
Studs-
think about that. I don't
on
think
the-
that
on
was
the
red.
first
I
Lingard,
really don't
on
think that was red.
Martial.
He
On
came in, dude,
Martial.
the speed he was going
Yeah,
in at
dude.
in the
If
tackle.
Martial's
He wasn't
leg-
playing the ball either.
Yeah.
So there was a couple factors. He was upset about the first clip.
Yep.
He was reckless, flew in,
retaliation.
studs up. There's 4 things.
Honestly, I thought Andre Mariner, he refed a brilliant game.
Yeah.
He did.
Because
He
even
did.
on that call that you're talking about where he got fouled
That could have
first,
easily been
well,
a
he took
red.
his time. He took his time. Yeah.
he
he
gives
did it
Stevens
right.
a yellow card, but he also goes back and he gives the other player.
had
That
a
was
yellow
brilliant,
card.
man.
Had
That was
that.
brilliant.
That was great
Mariner
refereeing.
had a game.
Because
The
that was
linesman, not
Lingard's.
so much.
That was Lingard's yellow card on that one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
dude, the linesman screwed him over. That guy, this is what we're talking about. It's games like this that make me want, like, these guys
Multiple.
be fined. I want money out their pocket. It's,
but
it's very. I know.
look, man.
I'm pissed off at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's the
But-
case. If this happens in a Southampton Watford game, you're not calling for fines.
If it's a final, yes, I am.
But,
I
okay,
don't
if it's
think
a
you are.
final,
Honestly, I don't think you are.
Right,
If it
if
happens
it's a-
you can
for
keep 'em out.
Arsenal
there's
too.
extra salt. There's
you-
extra salt because it's
Yeah.
Man U. But
can-
if it's a final, that's a big deal.
See, I
you
think
can,
just go
you
ahead,
can
sorry,
keep them
Huss.
out of the game, the next final. They don't get another finals then. They may not even get top EPL games.
See,
I'm
man-
saying you for a simple call like that. Hell, if you want to
it's
find
not simple though. That's the thing,
that,
dude.
I think
It's not
I
simple.
think
trying to make
no,
it sound
I'm
like
not saying
something.
I'm not
That's
saying
not
it's
what
simple,
I'm
but I'm
saying.
saying for a professional linesman, I think he
Come on,
is
dude. So you're
he's
saying
on the
they're not-
minority that would have called that
So
offside.
you're saying they're not allowed to make mistakes, refs, and as soon as they make mistakes, we gotta
That's it.
fine
I
them.
mean, that-
Gone.
When they
Come
make,
on,
there's a
man.
difference
No.
between a major
high-profile
mistake,
mistake.
and a little mistake. Now, if you call,
But is this the type of
take-
mistake where 9 out of 10's linesman would have had it? If that was the kind of offside call, 9 out of 10 would have got it right. Then I'd be leaning on the side. But
I
the
think 9
problem
out of
is,
10 gets that right.
I don't think so, man.
You know
I think
what?
this is a 50-50 call.
I don't think
because
it
of
would
the
not even
guy
close.
because of the guy on the back post. I think throws him off. This is real live bang bang play, dude. As soon as Cedric also plays it with the outside of his foot, which takes an half a second extra. I don't blame this ref. He got it wrong, or the linesman. He got it absolutely 110% wrong. But I don't think it was the type of call where, like, we got to question this guy's abilities as a linesman.
call
No,
his
no,
head.
no. I'm not questioning his abilities, but
No,
I
but
think
you're
you should
calling
be
him for
punished.
him to get fined.
No, the fine
I
would
was
only
just
be
saying-
because it would
What I was
counteract
saying-
the.
I was just saying it's
No.
games like this that make me think
The
that.
fi-
Obviously, at the end of the day, I
Tom,
don't believe that.
the fine would only that's only there to counteract the money that United gave him.
What?
But
I like that. That
What happens? What happens when a player misses a breakaway? A forward misses a breakaway. Should he be fined for not doing his job?
No, but he
'Cause that's his
might
job.
not play
It's
next
different.
game, so he gets dropped down.
Exactly.
So
But
just
what
like a
if
ref,
he does?
just like
But
the
the
linesman,
FA
he
No,
doesn't.
the
That's
FA
what we're arguing. We're not, forget
yeah.
the fines. We're not arguing about the fines. That was just like
Yeah.
a saying that I was saying.
Yeah, we were
we're
just
saying he should be like Mike Dean. He was demoted.
No, but
This
Mike
guy
Dean
should
was
be
demoted
demoted too.
after 5 or 6 wrong calls, man.
Yeah.
Howard Webb has got it wrong before, never been demoted. Mark Clattenburg has got it wrong, never been demoted. I think you guys are being super harsh on these refs, and it
On this
hurts.
specific linesman.
It hurts even
Because
more.
all the
Yeah,
other
but
refs had
I'm
a
not.
really
no,
good
but
game.
you've said
No, there's
this
a
before.
difference.
You've
There's a
said this
difference
before
what
as far
I'm
as getting
saying.
fined.
I'm not saying demoted. I'm saying
fined or
no, right,
whatever.
because if you're given a finals, that's a promote. That's I guess that's a.
You
what would
changed
it-
the final score
You're being
of
granted
the
the-
game.
So let's
the
do that
ability
to
to
all
have the
refs.
refs. You don't get the
hold on,
finals.
hold on.
Who gets a call wrong in the final should never get
That is
another
that
final.
detrimental to the game.
you had an-
yes,
I think-
should
I
be
think-
demoted for a certain amount of time and then be allowed
Let's
to jump back up.
I don't think it makes that
let's
difference.
rewind the clock.
I
2010
don't think
World
a
Cup
goal makes
World
that
Cup final 2010 Howard Webb.
Thank you. The
Uh,
flying kick.
What's his
De Jong,
name? Yeah, Nigel De Jong.
Chest fucking
Uh,
kick
Xabi
on-
Alonso.
Xabi Alonso,
Yes.
studs to the chest. Guy was in his way, or two guys. He couldn't see it himself. Linesman didn't pick it up. What happened? He went
sorry.
on to ref Champions League finals after that in Prem.
So
he's still one of the
here's
best.
a golden
but
rule
was
of
that
refing.
was that the
That's
same
a-
as was that
Here's
2
the
weeks
golden
later?
rule of
The difference
refing.
is-
Was
If
that
you don't
hold
see
up,
it,
hold up.
you don't
Was that
call it. That's
was that
golden
2
rule.
weeks later?
So
Was
the
that a
linesman
month
didn't
later?
see it.
No, hold up.
So why do you
Wait,
call
he
it?
didn't
Guys,
get- he didn't-
stop
he didn't
for-
get
for one
demoted is
second,
the
For
point.
1 second. Guys, I'm not saying get demoted. I'm just saying don't give the opportunity to do another finals this year.
Huss,
So FA
we-
Cup, that's
There
fine.
has to be something
Huss, I
punitive
hear-
in there.
See you
Huss,
later.
I hear what you're saying, dude. You're not saying this ref should go ref.
But you guys are
the
bringing up
League
Howard
Two.
Webb.
No. I'm saying
Those are
this-
years later. Yeah, I'm not
Dude,
saying
dude,
don't
I'm saying
ever let him do it.
110%.
Just this year. Don't
I'm
let him do
saying
that.
so there should be no punishment for this guy.
No.
That's horrific, man. How
No,
you gonna
but
learn?
because no, the only reason I say there's no punishment is because you assume the next guy coming in is gonna get that call right, and I'm saying you can't make that assumption.
You can't, but you know what? I'm not thinking about the next guy. I'm thinking about this guy. What did you do to impact this game? And you took a goal away from an underdog team.
but
In
it
a
wasn't.
finals,
It could have been
in
a
a finals.
3-3,
But wasn't-
and it could have went to
No,
extra
no.
time.
This could have been a 3-2 game.
It could have been because of
was
momentum.
it? But was it the
No.
type of missed call where you're like, this guy is incompetent, or was it the type of missed call where it's like, this happens in football?
It's something that can definitely happen, but either
So
way,
let's
But
punish.
that's the thing.
That's
That's
my
the thing.
point. That's
But
the
it
that's the
wasn't
beauty
glaring.
of the
It
game.
wasn't like,
man.
oh my God, it
that
was
was
like-
the wrong call.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here debating that this dude made the right call. It was the wrong call, but I don't think it was outside of what we expect from a
but
linesman.
the impact of the
It
call
happens,
is
so that's
what
football.
it is.
It
It's
happens.
if it-
That's why we need the
man.
replays.
If there's not a
Football.
goal scored, if he's running on and it's a 1-on-1 and he's offsides, you know, it always happens where the linesman might call it and the guy doesn't actually finish it. You never know. He still has to go by the goalie. Then I'm a little bit more lenient. But there was a goal scored in the
Bro,
final.
I'm
This is
basically
ridiculous.
I'm gonna hold you to this argument.
Please do.
Okay.
Please do.
Yeah, so it's not about demotion. It's about
something punitive
not giving
must
him
happen.
the chance for another final, like the
Yeah,
FA
no,
Cup.
we-
Like I said, or
we-
the
Did
semi
he,
got
did
that.
he
We got
screw?
that.
Was that call bad enough to be like, this
It
guy
screwed the game
is
over.
so bad?
It was
100%
screwed the
it
game.
affected the game. 110%. Just like missing a breakaway affects a game. So the coach has to decide, did this guy miss a breakaway because he sucks? Or did he miss a breakaway because once in a while breakaways are missed? Did this linesman miss a call because calls are missed once in a while? Or did he miss it because he's one out of position?
At the
or
end
two
of the day,
not?
there's something punitive that must be done.
That's where we split.
Whether it's
That's where
dropping
we
that
split.
center forward for the next game, whether it's substituting him right after he misses the breakaway, whether it's dropping him to only you can
Or
only
whether-
you can
or
only
whether
ref
it's-
for
or whether
it's-
15th to relegation
or
battle,
whether-
whatever it is.
or
I don't
whether
know
it's-
what the punishment should be, but something must be done.
Or whether it's it happens, he starts next game anyway.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen Costa have a bad game? It happens. He starts next game anyway because he's quality. We don't know this linesman's story.
This isn't just any
He
game.
got the call 110%.
That's
Man,
my
we've seen Messi choke in a World Cup final.
Yeah.
He got the start anyway because he has
Because
the
he's
ability.
great. But
so
you know
this
what?
ref
People
was given
never
a
forget
final.
that. People never
110.
forget that,
yeah,
bro.
and
That-
you should
that
never
goes to
forget
his-
this offside.
that goes to it.
You should never forget this offside.
What?
But I don't. That's where we split is the punitive, man. This game is so tough. That's why when people are against technology, I'm always like, bring in technology to help these people, man. Because that call wasn't a glaring, obvious. Oh, maybe United paid him. Wasn't one of those typical like Howard
Oh, you
Webb
guys
kind of
definitely
calls.
paid him.
Well, Tom,
Sure, have
Tom,
it.
also, even if they don't do anything, whatever, move on from that. Were you happy with the ref and the linesman communicating? Do you think they should have communicated more? Or like actually take their time, really broke it down?
How would the ref have
Exactly.
influenced that call? He
Because,
wasn't in
because
position
you could
to
have talked
make
about
that call.
what
It's
about that
literally-
person on the back post? What do you really think he
It's
was?
not- it's not his
but
job,
I
dude.
was about to say it's
It's not
one
his
man's
job.
job.
But
to
this
make that
still.
call.
But
And
how
as
many
the-
times have you seen a ref in the middle go over and
Not
talk
for
with-
offside. Never for offside. I've seen
No,
it
no,
for
no,
goals.
listen, guys.
I've seen
handballs,
offsides. I have.
PKs,
I
not
have
for
seen
offside.
offsides.
This is
I have.
unfortunate that this call was made and Gabardine didn't get the goal. As a United fan, I was pretty happy because obviously
Of course.
I don't want to get a goal conceded like that. It's unfortunate though. I like the natural flow of the game. So goal goes in, we probably still would have won. But
No.
I think you go. I think
No,
you go,
no,
They
Hussey-
won't give it to us.
no.
They won't give it to
No,
us.
it would.
No,
you guys
Hussey,
would
hey, relax,
You guys would have been
relax,
3-2 down
relax.
in the 90
I'm not
minutes.
gonna say that.
wouldn't
I'm not gonna
have.
say
Yes,
that because
it would have been a 1-1 goal, dude, or 2-1 goal.
Man,
But
you're
at the
offside
end,
goal.
it was.
Can we
It would've been
get off this
No,
offside
because-
and talk
no,
about
because
something
that-
more
because
important?
we
So
can
then let's
stop
just-
for a moment. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. so
Because
they
it was
would've
the
been
first.
3-2,
It was the
right?
first goal. So if you add that, and then who had the last goal?
Zlatan.
Yes, exactly. So
So it
before
would've been
Zlatan's goal,
3-3.
it would have been 3-2.
But
But
Hussey,
at 90th minute, what would it have
they
been?
would not have been pushing forward. They would have had more people in the. So they wouldn't
And
have
who
the
would
header.
have brought on Rooney? So we would have pushed on more. We had more attacking players. So we can go into an if game.
Yeah,
If you wanna-
that's the thing. Look,
Yeah.
I see both of your points because you're saying
It changes your formation, changes your system, changes everything to
it's
be
almost
up.
like the butterfly
100%
flag.
it does.
If Southampton
But
score
you can't
first,
assume they were going to
Yeah,
fucking win
and
that
that's
game.
my
Yes,
thing.
you
You
can. Yes, you
can't
can.
assume.
No, you
All you
can't.
can look
Okay.
at is how many goals were scored in this game. Man United scored 3. Southampton was robbed of 1, and they scored 2. So it could have been a 3-3 game, extra time.
You know what?
Penalty kicks. Who knows what
Oh,
happens?
you know,
from
I-
Who
there?
knows
I
what happens
blame-
in
I-
extra
who knows what
time?
happens?
But
Who
I
knows
blame
what
South-
happens?
You could have won,
What's
but
Zlatan?
Southampton also could have won.
100%.
yes,
But
That's
they
where
did
they
it.
were cheated.
With
But
Tom,
they did
with,
it.
with
That's
Tom,
where they were
man,
cheated.
you gotta blame Southampton. Man, you guys bossed the game. You didn't score a goal. Look at all the balls they put
Oh,
across
they
the
scored,
box.
but they were robbed.
No, they didn't score enough.
They didn't score enough.
That's what I'm saying, you know?
You get a -1. You got to score 4
They
goals.
didn't pick. They didn't
against
pick.
Manchester United.
Jesse Lingard left wide open top of the box.
Yeah, we
careless.
wasted opportunities. Pogba.
No, he scored that one.
No,
The
but I'm
slow
saying
roll.
like we had opportunities as well. So if
No.
we want to play the if game, if Gabardini scores that one, then
You
maybe
can't
Pogba would have scored a goal as well.
Yeah,
Like,
we
it's-
can't
No,
predict
that's
if they
not
score
what I'm
first.
saying.
No goals gonna
It
be
is,
scored.
man.
It's
That's not what I'm
too
saying.
it's
You
too
are.
game
I'm saying if
theory.
there was not robbed of a goal.
But you're
you know what I
assuming
mean?
everything else after
gonna
that would
happen
have
in
happened the
line,
same
yeah,
way.
which is
My point is, how the
unpredictable.
fuck do you know that?
It's
If he scores a
unpredictable.
goal, it could have easily been a 6-1 game. We don't know. Southampton could have tried to pack it.
Or it could have
So-
been a 4-0 game.
But
for
you
Southampton.
never know.
110%, but we don't
But what
know.
I'm looking at is the final score and the goal that was taken
But
off.
you're assuming,
You know what I mean?
had Gabardini scored,
Ibra would
all
get
the other
2.
goals, Ibra would have scored 2. Southampton would have got theirs. You're assuming,
It's
man.
possible.
It's a dangerous
It's-
game.
Anything's possible.
possible.
though.
Anything's
but it's
possible.
pointless to go further into it and all
De Gea
these
could have scored
scenarios
today. It's possible.
It sucks, man.
But
Like
I
Gabardini was robbed of a
think Hussey's
hat-trick.
going deep on this
Yes,
goal, so we can just avoid the whole Ibrahimovic
No,
to scoring in a
Well played,
big
dude.
game.
Five
no,
goals,
that's
six
hey,
goals.
he did.
Real quick stat:
20
6 goals in 5 cup domestic cup finals.
He's done great. He has.
He's got
beast.
20 goals in 22 games.
That's fine.
That's not bad.
Look, it was
Yeah,
a
no,
nice-
that's
it was a
great.
nice
I'm just-
free
I'm
kick,
just-
man.
26 on the season.
Yeah, he's doing
Four
really good.
more to go.
My main
Four
thing
more to
from
go.
the beginning, if we're going to keep bringing this up, was whether Zlatan was going to do enough for United to be in top 4.
Well,
Yeah,
so far it's looking good, bro.
Yeah, so
2
far.
points off
But
first.
does
I mean,
winning this
four,
final
yeah.
get you in the top 4?
It might.
No?
It might.
No.
Momentum.
No, no,
It
no.
might.
No, it doesn't.
But Hussey, if he didn't
No,
score,
he's done great. No, he
But
has.
listen,
He has done great.
Yeah.
You can't argue that. He has done very well. But I mean, you can't take it away from Gabby either in this game when you guys were saying,
No one was taking it away.
Yes, because you were
I
saying that
never-
even with the 3 goals, I don't know, he wasn't doing much because there's so
What?
many times that he
Who
wasn't
said that?
open in the middle. You guys,
No. You were saying Gaba had a 10 out of 10 game. Al's argument was he didn't have a 10 out of 10 because there were 3 or 4 crosses that came in. If he was in the right position, you would have buried him.
In my mind,
8.5,
Gabby is
8.5,
still
8.5.
player of the match. In my mind,
That's
fair
fine, they
enough.
lost.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
yeah. Okay.
one's gonna
So the
talk
big
about
thing
it.
with Claude though, manager Southampton, when you brought on Shane Long, I don't take Gabby off.
Yeah, but when
If
did he
it's Shane
take
Long,
him
I'm putting.
off, though?
I'm
You have to change your
When did he
formation.
take him off? You take him off at 2-2. Why would you have? He wasn't trying to take
No,
Long
I'm
off to
taking-
go for it, dude. He was trying to basically keep the same formation. They were frustrating United.
But
But
if it-
Shane Long for Gabardini only because you want to keep that one striker up top.
No,
if you
that's
put up
fine. You can-
Gabardini, then you got to pull out a midfielder like Tadic. Now you're switching to a 4-4-2. You lose a man in midfield, and you're hoping Gabardini or Long is good enough
couple things.
to run that midfield.
couple of things. One, Gabby, he scored 3 goals. He has a really good chance of scoring again. And if you do go into penalties, he's very good at penalties. Also, I would either take off a Redmond or probably not Ward-Prowse because he had a game.
Redmond shut down Valencia all game. You can't take him off.
But
No way.
if you're taking Shane Long, putting Shane Long on because his
Dude, all he was doing was, I think he was going long ball. United was starting to pressure, and that's how the goal came. He was basically going for pace, hoping that he'd catch Bailly or Smalling.
I just
sleeping.
don't think he wanted to change his shape, Huss.
He
Because
didn't.
if he brings in Shane Long, which I agreed with the substitute,
I did too.
If Redmond was having a hell of a game, Ward-Prowse was in there, gift for
Killing it.
delivery. Now you take the captain off, Davies.
He was-
and Tadic,
he was a
I
little
thought,
injured and
was
tired,
an
though.
obvious substitute. Tadic, I thought definitely
was the
should have
right
come
one,
off.
yeah.
He didn't want to change his shape. If you introduce Shane Long and you keep Gabbiadini in the game as well, now you have
Now you're
2
shit.
central forwards,
And you're
you-
at 2-2 at that point.
You definitely could play Shane Long in a wide position. He does have the speed, but that's
does he
not
have
his
the work rate?
natural position, right? So I think he looked at Gabbiadini, said, "Look, you've played a hell of a game. You're getting banged up." It was like the 82nd, 83rd
And-
minute, and he was like, "Look, you're running
did
out
your
of
job.
steam a little bit."
And
goals.
fellas,
Yeah.
honestly, let's pause, man. Gabardini, outside of his 3 goals, I know it sounds crazy, but was this dude holding the ball up? Was he taking on players? Was he threading through balls? He wasn't, man.
You know what he was
literally
doing?
playing
You know
like
what he was doing
He was
very
poaching.
well? He was running very well into the channels, out wide, getting the ball out wide, and then connecting a little bit of
Exactly,
play.
man.
He's not a hold up center forward. That's
But,
not
but,
what his,
but what I'm
he
saying
does.
is his influence on the game wasn't that. If you take away the 2 goals, and I know
You know
you
why?
guys
Look,
argument.
you know why I would have given him a 10? Because he deserved a hat trick in the final. If you score a
statistically-
hat trick in the final, to me, Tom's rating,
Yeah.
you deserve a 10.
All right, that's
not
fair
who
enough.
scored, not whoever's stats, not even your passing accuracy. I don't care about that. You can have 25% passing accuracy,
What if-
but if you get a hat trick in the finals, to me, you deserve a 10 because you did everything.
I agree
It's not on you. Then,
I agree with that.
you know?
But he
But-
only got 2.
Yeah,
at
I'm a
the
little
So,
deeper.
at
but
the-
that-
That's why I can't give
that's
him
why
that
I take
10.
it. Yeah,
I can't give him
if
a
you got
10.
if you get a hat trick in the final, you can get an own goal. You still get man.
But I know why you guys
Guys,
10
he
out
had
of 10.
possession less than 2% of the game, man. He had 3 shots.
because he didn't hold
He
the
had
ball
one
long
hit.
enough. He just
No,
hit
no,
it
but he
once and it
didn't-
go in the net.
100%, dude. Like
but-
that's an effective forward, but that's not the type of forward that's gonna win you, trophies. You need a guy like he does
Zlatan
more than-
Ibrahimovic,
Yeah,
free
you need
kicks. Talk about the free kick real quick.
No, hold on,
Let's do
no.
it.
Before we get on to that, let's stay on the substitute real quick because if you leave Gabby on 2-2 at the end of the game of United, what type of goal is Southampton going to need to beat United?
a counterattack speed.
Something.
No,
Scrappy.
no,
Something
a
scrappy.
special goal. And he had special positioning for those goals.
dude.
He
You don't need a special-
that
you
half
need a
volley was
scrappy.
special. If you have Shane Long on the outside using his
That half
speed,
volley was lucky. Bounced right to him.
nah, that I wouldn't say
It
that.
was a well taken goal, but
Maybe
it was lucky.
Maybe
man.
it was
they
luck.
let the ball bounce in the box.
Well-
it was a well taken goal, quality
Yeah.
goal, but it was a lucky.
all
It
I'm
was
saying.
Well, then,
I'm not saying it was
Fine, fine.
Then most goals in this game were lucky.
Fine,
By that
Zlatan's
standard.
Zlatan's
You know?
free kick was lucky.
Absolutely.
No, because
what's the
it was
luck?
Ward-Prowse. I think it was Ward-Prowse in the wall. He's the only person that did not jump.
His
It
own
went over
fault.
his
He was
head.
told to.
No, because
He was
if
told to, man.
the half volley is lucky, then that is lucky because it went over
I'll
one
agree
person.
with that, Hus, just
jumped
because
over.
like the Oriel Romeu, the Zlatan
work.
winner when he actually scored with the header, Romeu like he tries to tackle Martial at the top of the
but-
box.
but-
It kind
but-
of like bounces off. He makes the tackle, but it squirms.
Bit
through
of
his leg.
fortune,
So
bit
this,
of fortune,
in
yeah.
every goal, there's
Every
a bit of
game.
fortune. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
The technique was there for Gabbiadini.
100%.
We're not taking away from his skill.
Never.
You can't call that
Never.
free kick lucky, though, man.
But Forster,
Yeah, that's-
6'7",
leave
I
it,
think he
leave
should
it.
have been
20
able to.
30 yards out, bro. It's fucking deep free
I
kick
really-
against,
I-
against a
one of the
6'7"
biggest
goalie.
I think Frazier
leave
should
it.
have been able to get
Oh,
there.
100%, dude.
I don't
he
think
fucked up
'cause
big
look,
time.
Because it wasn't a perfect
that,
free.
no, that was
It
a
was a
good.
good
No,
one.
that was good.
It was a good
Definitely
one.
good enough to go in.
It was on
but
target.
it wasn't great.
I agree.
It was
No
power.
one said it was great.
Yeah.
No
We're
one
on the
said it
same
was
page,
great.
man.
He had the power.
Just
shot.
relax,
No.
bro. You're so
No,
wound up
that was a
today.
great-
No,
that was a
wait,
good
wait.
goal.
Wait, wait.
I'm not wound up. Are you?
No. I'm saying all y'all are. You're all yelling.
I haven't said
Oh,
that. I
everybody.
already
No,
said
no,
that.
Al's been
Everybody's
calm.
No,
Al's
no.
been calm. I've been rowdy. Tom's been rowdy.
I've
You've
been
been
rowdy.
rowdy.
You've been
Al's
No,
rowdy.
Al's been
Nah,
rowdy at points.
You just
Nah,
want.
Al's been
Rewind that. Rewind that.
Knowing
Like,
Al,
started with
knowing
Al.
Al, this ain't fucking rowdy.
no,
I've seen
yeah,
Al
yeah.
before. Al's
Yeah.
not rowdy.
Compared to
right
a normal
now.
human
Al's
being.
happy, fucking trophy in the cabinet.
I'm saying I got nothing to argue about, bro. 3-2. Final score was Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm over here fucking swinging. So I don't know why, Al. We're fucking silverware, dude.
Don't worry about
Dude,
it.
Two trophies.
Let him burn himself out.
I can't lie though. I was impressed with Yoshida, man. I know Virgil van
Yeah,
Dijk
he
was
did it,
out
yeah.
in this game.
Stepped up.
Stevens also had a good game, but Yoshida, man, he made some crucial tackles and errors. He also did make some mistakes, which is why he's not the A center back that they need. But for a guy who's in there,
Dude,
kind
I'm
of
just
thrown in there.
I'm just glad
I
Van
was
Dijk
impressed.
wasn't in the mix. Van Dijk's in the mix, bro. Totally different game.
It's different.
Totally different game,
different. You
man.
got the
Thank
captain
God
in
he
there.
did not play.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Imagine the free kicks if he's in the middle.
And
I don't think he'd be in the middle. Probably marking somebody.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he'd
talking
be-
about on the offensive end.
Oh yeah, dude.
Who marks him?
James Ward-Prowse is one of the best deliverers of the ball in the league.
And
the set
at the
piece
end of the
Terrifying. And they had like in 10 corners.
So why
Like,
did Buffon take the corner kick when he was introduced in the game? I didn't
No
get that.
idea.
I didn't get
No
that.
idea.
Oh, yeah, there's
Ward-Prowse is
also-
way
Maybe because
nicer.
he's better, like in training, like where we don't see it.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse
Maybe,
is definitely serving.
but it's like James Ward-Prowse is known for that delivery.
And
kinda
then
thing.
what he's on the team
also
for.
at the end of the game, right after Buffon came on the game, Gabby is in the box. It was like a 2-on-2, and then Buffon starts dribbling, gets the ball taken away. Just pass it over, dude. Just pass it over. He's 17 yards away from the net, and he
Yeah.
already has 3 goals.
Yeah.
Just give him the ball. He can put it in.
That was my
He's a better
Could've
player
got a
than you,
fourth.
dude.
That was my favorite play of the game.
He's better than you. Give him the ball.
Could have got a fourth. It was great.
I know, bro. Look, the reason also, again, just go back to 10.0 rating for Manolo Gabbiadini. He's playing against Manchester United, too.
Yeah.
You have to look at the
He's doing more with
competition.
less.
It's the underdog thing.
See, then
you know what I mean?
our team of the year should be based on guys like Defoe. Should be
Why are you
based.
taking it to the team
Oh,
of the year when I'm talking
hey,
about
joining
one
my
single
team.
game,
Joining my team
bro?
on the phone.
No, I'm not. I'm saying, but if
Just
that's
taking
not-
it into every single fixture. You're just like completely manipulating my argument. It's
no, because
all
a
these
10 out
games
of 10
in
for-
one game.
Yeah, for you is, I don't know, man. I think soccer is a little more complicated than the guy who puts in the ball in the net the most is the best player on the pitch that day. For me, I sort of look at
helps,
influence. It fucking helps. There's no question. You cannot win without a guy
That's the
putting the
main
ball in
factor.
the
I'll
net.
tell you that.
No, well, the main factor is also keeping the ball out of your own net. The main factor wasn't Gabbiadini scoring; it was them giving up 3 goals. You know what I mean?
That's
So
not
like,
his job. Look
Agree-
at an
100
individual player and what his job is.
100%
He
agree,
got a
man.
hat trick in this final.
Gabbiadini played like a boss. I'm not sitting here
Just
taking it
sucks.
away.
And
For
look
me,
at his
I'm saying he didn't
competition,
play
too.
a 10 out of 10 game because I've seen forwards score hat tricks. I've seen Harry Kane score a better hat trick today. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
Gabbiadini,
But he did
scored
that
a
against
hat-trick.
Stoke City,
Yeah,
which
but
is
he
like
also-
sick. You got yourself, you're 9.5 or whatever, but it's Stoke City. You're not the underdog in the game. Does he do that against the Chelsea? Does he do that against a Man U? Nah, he sucks dick against teams like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I do. Harry Kane sucks against the big dogs.
So does Costa. Costa's 1 goal against big dogs. Aguero has no goals against big dogs. So, like, this big dog, that's Huss's big dog argument. So you don't want to jump in there.
I was just going to say,
All
we
these
doing
good
this? I don't want to
players.
have
You see me
Just
smile?
relax about
I
big
don't
dogs.
have anything to
Most
do
of
with
the big
Huss.
dogs
Yeah.
never bite each
I don't
other.
I
have
think
anything
Al
to
just
do
saw
with
me
us.
smiling. Are we doing this? Are we doing this?
So I'm talking about big dogs. Costa's napping against big teams. Aguero fucking never shows up. Ozil's never there.
Oh,
Sanchez
just gonna bring
maybe
up
is there. Most players don't show up against. That's why I looked up the stat, man. I read
Unless you're
articles.
Didier
It's
Drogba.
always tied, man. Unless you're Didier
Drogba.
That
You
dude
gotta bring
showed
up
up.
old shit, man.
Because he's the
That
fucking
dude showed up.
he's the quintessential
Yes.
big game,
Yes.
big final.
That's
I'm
a
always
big
going to
game
score.
forward.
League Cups, FA Cups, Champions Leagues.
I
Always
just
scored.
don't remember the last time I've seen Harry Kane score against a top tier team. I've seen Hazard
I'll
dribble
look
from
it up
half
while we
against
talk.
Arsenal.
I'll look it up
I've
while we
seen
talk.
other guys come up in moments. You know what? Come up in moments. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to score a hat trick or average 2 goals against one of the big dogs, but let me see you do
You
something.
gotta do something.
Do
Set up a
something.
goal.
Now,
be
you're just
be
talking-
influential.
Are you talking about in the league as well?
Wait, if he scores, is that good enough? Like
'Cause he-
against big dogs, or does he need to take people
definitely
on?
Spurs beat Chelsea.
I mean, you get the
Because
one goal.
Harry Kane scored against Arsenal to tie them 1-1.
Yeah, man. I think you hate for Tottenham.
Yeah, but that's Arsenal's
Leading
leaking
in.
through.
I know
It's
your
leaking
point.
through.
Your point lost the
leaking
little
through.
fucking. It lost
But-
its way when it
leaking
came.
through.
But Tom
But I know what you're
does,
saying.
Tom does have a point because that's his only goal against a top 16.
Yeah, look at Costa while you're at it. Go
Costa?
ahead. Yeah,
Are we
please.
talking about Diego?
Please, Diego and Aguero too. It's
dude,
probably the same,
But
dude.
dude, this game, man, Southampton, like honestly, team performance 8.59 out of 10. They pressed the
100%.
fuck out of us.
100%.
We played like shit. We couldn't make three
Agreed.
passes in the first or second half.
Agreed.
And I put that down just fatigue mainly. I mean, playing Europa,
put it-
playing FA Cups, like playing a shitload of games.
Yeah.
They should have been more rested for this, but Ibra was toast.
You guys
like,
have
For me,
the
I put it down to-
superstars, man.
yeah,
For me, I
no,
put it
that's
down
why we
to-
won because we're
Yeah.
superstars. But like they look tired, man. Just all these games. If we lost this game, we're exhausted. We lost, bro.
I
The
put
whole-
it down to
whole
the-
season could go downhill from there.
The simple fact that we're Man United and everyone plays up. When Arsenal's
Oh,
playing
big time.
difficult teams,
But dude, this
everyone
is
plays
Southampton
up.
have one trophy in their entire history, and it was in 1976 against United.
but this
so,
is-
so they were hungry, man. They wanted titles.
Yeah,
so
man.
they don't
Like,
have
they're trying
anything.
to repeat
They
it.
got nothing. So and United. So
We could do
twofold.
this. We've done this
And-
before. We're trying
yeah.
to do it again.
Yeah.
kind of
And this
thing.
is Southampton, guys. Like this is a team
Quality.
on any given day, man, can take down some of the top teams in Europe. You know what I mean? Maybe not a Real Madrid, Barcelona, but they could fuck around and take down an Atletico Madrid if they show up that
If they
day.
have Van Dijk, man, I'm
Yeah,
telling
if
you,
they
we
have
could
a
have lost
full
this
healthy
game easily.
Easily, dude.
One goal or 2 goals.
Literally
don't
at the start
happen.
of the game, I was like, this is the worst team to play in a cup final because they never play scared. They play Southampton football. Everything's going to be clean.
And
There's
it's
no
a
long
shame,
ball
It's a
panic.
shame we didn't get to see Virgil up in there today. Maybe we could have learned something new. Maybe we could have went south for him, but
Could have.
maybe he could have
I
scored
doubt
a
it.
brace.
He
You
wouldn't
never
have gone
know.
south.
No, he's
Nah,
so
that
quality.
guy,
He's
he's
so
a stud.
nice.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gone south.
Shout out Virgil.
But fucking Henrik
Shout
didn't
out
play.
now that
Mkhitaryan
Southampton play
didn't
going to
play.
Liverpool.
Yeah, keep dreaming, bro.
Who? Virgil to Liverpool?
Might be
Have
thinking
you talked
about
to
Ryan
Pep about that?
Bertrand. You guys would
I
do
think
well
you
with
need to-
fucking Ryan Bertrand. You guys should sign him.
Dude, Bertrand should go there.
He deserves like a
Bertrand,
goodish team.
Bertrand
like
at left back, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I
Put
actually-
Milner back in the midfield.
What are you
Bertrand-
waiting
really-
for? What are you
really-
waiting for, Liverpool? Get another
I really
Southampton
wanted.
player.
I actually wanted
Virgil,
Liverpool to go.
Virgil,
No,
and fucking
I want them
Bertrand.
to go to Bertrand when he was on Chelsea because Farid introduced me to this guy, Bertrand, when he was on Chelsea. I'm like, yeah, oh, he's playing good.
Sorry, what was that sound?
Okay, all right.
You mean
And it's that-
you mean Champions League final winner, Bertrand?
Yeah.
First game in Europe, Champions League final.
So I was like, yo,
Chelsea?
sign this up, and then it goes to something. I'm like, come on.
All right, holy shit, guys. We're 40 minutes deep on this game.
Jeez, we've been going in.
Heck, you guys wouldn't shout about the fucking offside. That's why Hussey's going
bullshit.
crazy.
That was
They were
bullshit.
butthurt.
Don't start it up again.
Either way, man.
It
For
was
me,
bull.
Zlatan man of the match. Without him, United is probably hanging out in 7th place, not seeing any silverware. He's literally, him and De Gea are the difference maker. De Gea has been carrying this team on his back. Finally, Zlatan comes in to help him out. You got obviously Pogba and all them helping out as well, but
Dude, you see why PSG is in 3rd place right now.
100%.
I mean,
bro.
Cavani's got the most goals in Europe for top 5 leagues, but Ibra, 50 goals last year. Like,
He's
this
that
is
dude.
why, like, you see the difference he makes, man. I fucking
unreal,
love this
dude.
man. And to counter that, you got his jersey on right now, man. Ander Herrera, my man of the
Beast.
match. Didn't play the most clean game. Picked up a yellow. Almost got sent off.
Oh, so
He
many
had a lot of
times. Oh, my
fouls,
God.
man. But his breakup play, especially in the last 15,
dude.
20 minutes, dude, breaking up all the plays and he gets a game-winning
You know what?
assist on that ball.
I'm a
So-
second Al, bro. Now I'm officially ready to give Ander. I'm willing to do it. Game-winning assist, and this guy was excellent throughout. But here's the main reason: all year long, consistency. Broke into the starting lineup, hasn't changed since.
he's never questioned.
Hasn't changed since. So when I see you do it for this long amount of time, and you come up this big in the finals, you get an assist.
I actually thought he was gonna
I
cry.
gotta give you
Dude,
credit.
he's never
mate.
tired. He's never
I
tired.
gotta
Dude,
give
this
you
is the guy
credit.
Arsenal needs, man. You put this guy in Arsenal, like
Nah, chill.
I'm just saying, dude. You play that the 4-5-1. You put him next to, I guess Xhaka or whoever, man.
Nah, I'll take Conte all day.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
no, that's
Conte,
different
bro.
players.
We're
Yeah.
not
They're
comparing
different.
Conte to fucking Herrera.
That's that's
Let's
what
not
we need.
rain on
That's
fucking
what we
Herrera's
need.
parade right now.
And
No, I did think he was gonna cry
Just take
today
a compliment.
when he went out for that header and got outmanned, and he's like, "Oh, he got
he got elbowed in the ear.
He didn't get hit that hard.
You got.
but
Are you
you got
serious,
hit.
bro?
And then he was like,
Like, I
"Oh,
mean, you can
he kept
hate-
hitting it.
Yo, let me
You can
elbow
hate
you
United.
softly right
Yeah,
now.
you
and
can
your
hate-
eye
No,
socket,
dude.
bro.
That wasn't that bad.
Everything is a soft elbow, dude.
It wasn't that bad.
Come on, dude. That was.
And I'm a Herrera fan too. I know.
you're not.
Dude,
Are you kidding me?
He ran-
Are you kidding me?
He got straight up elbowed. Like it wasn't a dirty elbow. It wasn't.
No,
like,
no.
cheating.
Saying
He
that
just
wasn't
got
a Herrera
elbowed in
fan.
the
Dude, I've been a
Come
Herrera
on,
fan.
bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to say the first, I was easily the second.
Hussey, man of the
No,
match.
I don't want.
He's a Herrera fan like he's a Yaya Toure fan.
Dude, you got the foul.
Give me five, bro.
He's my favorite player. He's like favorite player, bro.
Hussey, man of the match.
I like Yaya.
Hussey.
I just want him
Hussey, man of the match.
Gabby.
I like
All right,
Dig it.
cool.
Dig that shot, man.
Hey, scoring 3 goals on final.
fouled.
You
First
deserve man of
trophy in the
match.
Mourinho era, baby.
Oh,
First
actually,
trophy.
you know what?
Second.
No.
If you count
This is
it.
how
If you count
you know how you know.
First real
You
one.
know how you know Man United did not play a good game. Look at Jose for the
100.
medal celebration. He was sourpuss.
he was pissed.
He didn't even smile once because he knows that that's not good.
He was relieved.
He knows without that linesman, United has a very good chance of losing.
And how good is that sign, man? If he was over there celebrating, pouring champagne on himself,
You would look
his
like
standards
Southampton.
Are so fucking high that even when we win silverware, it's how you win the game, man. That's what you want from your manager.
Hey man, Manchester Derby coming up soon, so be.
I think they're putting it at the back of the season.
Yeah,
I think it'll be at
they're
the end of
putting
the
it all
season.
over.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
between that-
today, but it was postponed.
That
Yeah.
very well might mean top 4 for one of those two
Yeah,
teams.
it's
That's
a tough
gonna be awesome.
playoff.
We also play Liverpool,
but-
and we also
but
play
to-
Arsenal in the end of the
and
year.
Tottenham.
But it
Yeah.
very well might mean one of you guys are out of top 4 if you lose that game. So that's
what I'm
going to
saying.
be
It's a playoff.
huge.
It could be a top 4 playoff. Absolutely.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Huge.
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 Bro.
Chelsea, Swansea. Semi-boring game here. I mean, Swansea threatened for a bit, made some noise. Paul Clement, dude. This
Oh, there are
guy's
other games
making
this weekend?
name, right? Getting back into EPL. Chelsea 3, Swansea 1. This dude, fucking Fabianski, dude. Open
Sucks.
the floodgates. It was
Sucks.
1-1. Chelsea was
So
looking
weird.
frustrated.
He was playing well, and
He
then
was.
I don't know.
He was playing great.
This is why Arsenal let him go. It's just you need consistency in goal.
Just be clean, man.
Let me just be able to depend on you, man.
That's it, dude.
Dude,
No
up
cheat
at,
goals.
dude, Southampton had this game. They're going to cut Chelsea's lead.
Swansea.
Sucks.
Yeah,
Jesus
EFL
Christ.
Cup.
Swansea, another S.
If there isn't going to be anyone relying on anyone, it's
All right,
Chelsea
all right,
relying
all
on
right, Hussey.
Make a mistake, get cut off.
yeah.
It's going to be
Run with
what
it.
are you saying?
bus.
What are you
it's gonna
saying?
be
Oh,
Chelsea
bro. Hey,
relying
Hussey,
on Barcelona
Hussey.
with Cesc and
Keep
Pedro
talking.
doing their work.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
Just jab that
Dude,
ball in
honestly,
there. I love it.
Pedro's looking fucking scary, man. This dude last year.
But will he
when the-
play every week?
Yes, he will, dude.
I think he
He's
is.
a tough fantasy pick. I mean, everyone crushed it. Everyone that
Look,
had him this week.
The problem is
did
that
well.
he's competing with Willian, who can arguably do a similar job as him. But right now, Pedro's hot. I think he's a safe pickup for the next week. For the next match day 27, he's safe.
What do you think,
who
Hussey?
the fuck knows?
Is that smart? Is that a smart move, Huss? Fantasy man?
Dude, I have him in
Pedro-
fantasy. He's
Pedro's
got double
a really-
digits the last 2 games.
I was actually questioning, like, after I saw the score sheet, I'm like, I think I might have to take a gander at Pedro.
And if you watch him play, man, that's the most important part, guys. If you want to get good
He's
at
so
this fantasy
dangerous on
stuff,
that outside.
you have to watch these guys play because watching highlights or stats is not enough, man. You watch Pedro the last 4 or 5 games. Kara's been bringing him up. You know, Kara actually picked him up. He's like, dude, this guy is scary good. He wasn't scoring many goals, wasn't getting assists, but he was just so positive, man. And that shot
He's
that goes
buzzing.
in on Fabianski, it's just it's an informed shot.
There was
That's a
another
shot
time
you
he
get
dribbled
for
by like
confidence.
2-3 players. You probably should have passed it to Hazard, who was overlapping. But when you have the confidence to
on.
ignore Eden Hazard,
Right.
dribble and take it yourself, all right, you're feeling it, man.
And Hazard
You're
doesn't even
feeling
get
it.
mad at you.
Nah.
He's like, all right, I see what you're doing. You ex-Barcelona player, dude's class, man. Chelsea, I think, right now is tuned in. They're ready for that final charge, the final tier of the season.
They
It looks
need,
like
they
they're
need
gonna
to be
cruise.
smacked down, man. They need like a
They do.
2-0 smackdown or 3-0
They
to be
do.
brought back down to reality, crush their dreams a little bit. If that doesn't happen, man, there's no chance they lose this.
Well, the good news for Swansea is that they can take a lot of positives away from the first half. You know, they played a tight game with Chelsea. They scored in the dying minutes right before halftime. It was a
Perfect time.
mix-up with marking with Chelsea. It looked like
It was like Matic was
Victor
supposed
Moses
to be on him.
ended up with
Moses.
Fernando Llorente. And Victor Moses is one of your shortest guys.
Well, I think-
the tallest guy. They were trying to communicate to shuffle on Alonso over.
Yeah, I don't think Llorente was Moses' man.
No.
Moses was closest to him, and
Yeah.
that's why Moses doesn't go with him because he's like, he's not my man. But I think the communication was like, hey, Moses, Alonso's clearly missed an assignment. Cover that. And by the time they got the message
Guy's
across, it was
huge.
too late.
Even if he was tight to him, I don't think it would have mattered. It was a
Alonso's
terrific-
tall though,
Dude,
too,
Llorente-
man. That's a-
Llorente's-
No. I mean Victor Moses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Alonso
great shot.
would have. Yeah, big
Yeah,
time would have
yeah.
mattered.
Now, Llorente's bread and butter, man. Power number 9.
Yeah.
He's never going to miss that. Sigerson, unbelievable
What a
ball, dude,
delivery,
man. This
dude.
guy's a fancy pickup.
That's
sure.
a guy who I've been
But
like, I don't
that's
know
the
why
new
I've wasted so
Snodgrass
much
right
time.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, consistently.
well, every week I'm like, oh, should I pick him up? Should I not?
Exactly.
And I'm like,
I'm
I
the same
feel like
way.
I'm always missing the boat on this guy, and then like, oh no, he scored again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like, I missed the wave. I missed the
He's
wave.
got an awkward price. It's like that 7.5
Yeah.
range where you're like, do I want to go big bucks or like get the sleeper who's like under, 7?
And it's Swansea too. I think we all still have a bad taste in our mouth seeing them play for the first half of the season.
Yeah.
They were just awful. So like even now you're looking at him like Leroy Fer is a guy you can easily pick up now. He hasn't done too much, but like he's starting. He's looking positive. There's a goal in him. There's a goal or two in him.
New manager, new confidence.
If Swansea stay up this time again, they have to pay Sigurdsson more money, whatever, because he's kept them up 2 years in a row. Then
No, if Sunderland stay up again,
No,
they gotta pay Jermaine Defoe.
They gotta
buy him a yacht.
They gotta give him.
that's what
They
I'm
gotta
saying.
give him a percentage, dude.
Some
Here's a
I8s.
percentage of
His half a club.
Sunderland.
I agree with you because Defoe does as much for Sunderland as Sigurdsson does for Swansea.
Agreed.
It's to the point where, what was that free kick? It was like 45, 50 yards out, and he puts it on a dime. He just puts it right on the guy's forehead.
It is his job, after all.
And then if any free kick within 30 yards, he's a danger. He hits every penalty with class. I mean, he's the true heart and soul right now of Swansea.
What's
has
Iceland
been
going to
for
do when he
years, man.
retires?
Cloning.
Do, bro.
But
clone.
and then Diego Costa again coming up with the goal. Always a safe fancy pickup. He always scores.
Come on,
Always
guys.
getting one at least a game.
It's a no-brainer.
Week
I mean, that
after
was-
week, man.
It's a no-brainer.
That was a good volley, but how about Hazard on the left side
Yeah.
taking on?
Kyle
Okay,
Nolan,
okay.
see ya.
I mean, that's like
Just dragged it by.
Ricky Bobby. Oh no, that's his buddy, the Magic Man. Now you see me. Now you don't. He's like, oh, down the line.
Man, he can be quiet the whole game
Shake
and
and
have
bake.
one run, and then there's a goal. But yeah,
Dude.
TCB.
Yeah, this was
TCB,
TCB, man.
TCB.
Real quick, when I saw Cesc in the starting lineup, I was like, there it is.
Resurrection.
I think Conte's going to win the rest of the season, man, because the problem was that he was so in love with his 11 starters, a.k.a. Matic and Kante, that even when they were playing like a Hull City, he would start Matic and Kante,
How
which
do
you
start
don't need
two
to.
D mids against this lower tier team?
Exactly. So now he realizes that a lot of these teams, because Chelsea's so good right now, are going to pack it in, play the counter-attacking
You
system.
need the maestro.
You need a string puller.
Got that
And as soon as,
Keymaster just
dude, he hit
unlocking
the
every door.
post, he could have had a hat trick.
Fabianski had a
three
nice
shots.
save on him off
Yeah.
a volley that like
4
bounced
shots
off
on
the
target.
ground. Yeah.
But
Could have had a hat trick.
Definitely
easy.
my man.
When
of the match.
Chelsea meet up with either City or United, he might put Matic back in.
No,
because,
that's
because
the
then
exact time to put him on.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Then you have
Appropriate
Matic going against the Pogba, just trying to shut him
Yeah.
down like Emre Can does.
That's the perfect
but
time.
They have the bench. Come
That's
on, they have
ridiculous.
Matic, Zuma, Willian.
Dude,
Come
when
on,
he brought in
would be
Willian in
starting on
what, like-
any team.
He brought in Willian in like the 80th minute or whatever, like 80-plus minutes. I was just like, this sucks for the defenders. You're down 3-1. They're
Wheels
pulling
are
off Pedro Hazard, and you're bringing on Willian. I was like, this is abuse. This should
And-
be against the rules.
And Willian's happy to be on Chelsea doing that.
For now.
Well, for now,
For
I mean,
now.
He's
but-
winning. So
Yeah, I think he's earning his place as a new manager. New manager doesn't dislike Willian. When Willian's hot, he plays Willian. So I think he's playing all these players because of form. You know, there's
well,
no
but that's a great job of rotating your
100%.
team right there. Because even Kurt Zuma, I think when he's healthy, when he finally gets 100%, he could start on any team in the league.
I think who do you think will lose that? So in the back, you got Cahill, Luis, Aspilicueta. Assuming he's going to stay with the 3-4-3, 3-5-2 next season, Zuma, do you think he's good enough to break into the starting back three
Aspie.
next season?
I think Aspie could go out to right wing back.
Aspie's the best defender they have with his feet,
Yep.
technical wise. But I've seen him get dropped already this season in favor of Zuma. I think,
sure.
I think
Aspie-
but yeah, if you push him at right back, he doesn't have the Moses legs,
Aspie's going to be.
but he's nice,
He's way
man.
more
He's so nice. He's like
defensive.
Philip
Maybe you put
Lahm,
him-
like
maybe
a
you
poor
put him
man's
back
Philip
on the
Lahm,
left.
No,
And have
no.
Moses
Or it could be on the left. That
Asp-
dude guy can play
That's a
anywhere
great call.
across the back.
He's a
man.
poor man's Philippe Lahm.
Aspie is
Great
going to
shot.
be next year's John Terry. With John Terry's going to be gone, Aspie's going to be the locker room guy, hopefully, or at least the
Wait,
back,
what?
or at
What
least
are you
the back
talking
line,
about?
or the
Personality,
defender, or he's going to be. He can be.
I don't even
I
think
don't know
that's
where
in his
that's
personality.
Well, he can be the senior guy for the defenders.
That's
Like
Cahill,
that's
Cahill,
no, I'm
bro.
talking about even during practice. I'm
That's
talking
Gary.
about the whole thing.
Gary
Is it
Cahill,
though?
bro.
Is it though?
Might be
Yeah.
Gary, bro.
Yeah. I don't
Because I
think
mean, he
Aspie
hasn't
has
had
that
a shot
kind
yet
of-
because Terry's there, so we don't know exactly who it's going to be.
Yeah, I don't
It's not
think
Aspie,
Aspie's the
bro.
kind of locker room guy. I think he's a great player. I think he's a leader
He's the quiet
on the
mouse.
field, but he's
Yeah.
a quiet. I don't know if he's the guy in the locker room saying, "Guys, we need to pick it up."
Then again, we don't know him.
Yeah,
So
we
it
don't.
could
Yeah,
be
we're not
anything.
in there.
It's either that or he's going to be like Ivanovic, where he just
Yeah.
does his thing, You say the quiet soldier.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do it, maybe
Quiet
he's
robot.
out next January too.
I can tell you one thing. Asby needs to stop wearing lipstick during games. It's ridiculous.
Aspie?
Yeah, he
Is
needs to stop wearing lipstick.
That's hilarious.
Stop it. Man of the match for me, I'm going to give it to Cesc.
Francesc.
I get Seska also. Bus.
Boss.
Yeah. I
There's
have
no
to.
one else, bro. There's no one
Well,
else.
Pedro.
You could.
Lucky.
Yeah, they both had a goal and an assist to each other, which was cute.
Yeah, there's a
It was
little
very
Spanish
cute,
love right
you know?
there, huh?
Yeah.
Spanish
Thank you,
Armada.
Barcelona.
Am I right?
Ridiculous.
Sorry.
Ridiculous.
United could have both those players, by the way.
Arsenal.
And Williams.
Tried
Could've
to.
signed-
And Williams.
Yeah. Arsenal said no.
No, we have enough
Arsenal
players.
said
now.
Yeah, like, we're going good. Literally this season, you could have used them.
We're good.
This season, you could have used them, dude.
We got Ramsey
You
and all these
literally-
other guys. We're good.
Chaka's
You
coming
honestly
in.
didn't have to do anything. He came to
nothing.
you.
Oh, I know.
No. Oh,
He was
I know.
coming with a mea culpa. Hey, you know,
Yeah,
I
like,
left
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yeah,
Let me come
take
back.
me back.
Nah, we're good.
Arsenal
moved on.
treated
I'll tell you, we'll
Cesc-
take back.
Yeah.
We'll take Flamini back when he's all run down and
Ar-
shit.
Arsenal treated Fabregas like the person that the door-to-door salesman. Like ding dong. Oh no, I don't live here. I'm renting. No, I don't. We don't need anything from you. And he just goes on to Chelsea.
Terrible. Joe,
Sweet joke, bro.
One, dude?
You've never
Door to door sales?
yeah, because he comes to your door and you
Don't try to
deny him.
explain the bad joke. Just let it go.
You absolutely just say no. We don't need you.
saying
And
no-
then he
I'm
goes
saying-
to Chelsea.
I'm
and
Wait,
wins the
no,
league.
I don't talk to strangers.
All right, you done?
Take the L on that one, bus.
What,
Tottenham.
Arsenal? Yeah.
Tottenham
Take that L,
4,
bus. Yeah.
Stoke City 0. This game was over by the 36th minute. Kane looking unstoppable. Tom, great text on the short cross. Don't know what my man was doing.
Dude, Shawcross is in rapid decline.
I hate this. I hate that.
Yeah,
you, I hate
sad.
that
It hurt
it's
me,
true,
dude. It hurt-
and I
it
hate
hurt
that you
me.
said it like a month ago or two. Or
Didn't
whatever.
someone
I
say
thought
he's
it
gonna
was
play
fun
next
to
year
it.
too?
I saw it coming.
I love
we were
this
respond.
guy.
talking
It
about.
hurt.
I think Tom and I were on the same page a month ago because we were discussing about.
Hey, we need more time.
I
But
just- I
it
just saw
looks
his
like
movement.
he's on his way down.
Yeah.
Need more time.
Yeah,
Wait,
more
time.
I see
It's
it.
just a steady
It
decline.
looks
man.
like he's on his way
Look.
down. No, he's already down there.
He used to be very
He has to climb back
athletic
up.
and incredibly strong. He's
Recovery.
still incredibly strong, but like he's just making these mistakes now, and he
up
doesn't
here,
have
man.
that recovery pace as much now. He's older. I
prob-
get it, but that soft ass flick in the 13th minute.
Fucked up.
What are
in
you
your box.
doing?
That's the thing, man. I think it's a case of just when you're playing for a team like Stoke. No offense, but if you're playing that back four, you're gonna defend most of the game. So whether your ability, your physical ability, your technical ability is not there, your mental ability has to be there, man. And that flick is just an example of him switching off mentally.
What about the second goal too? That comes in from a corner kick. He's the defender who's closest to Kane, who volleys it in with his left foot. Amazing technique by Harry Kane. Purely natural goal scorer. But again, he's slow to get out to Harry Kane. How are you leaving the biggest danger threat open at the top of the box?
That one is definitely a fuck up by him, but I sort of give more props to Tottenham for calling a trick play, quote unquote. You know, you've seen that. Scholes had the legendary one with David Beckham. Why would you leave Scholes open at the top of the box knowing he has the hardest shot in the league?
Yeah.
I think it was one of those where mentally he switched off. So 100%,
That's what it is.
you got to
too.
blame
That's what
him.
Defending is
But it's also those
up
trick
there.
plays, man. EPL corners are taken all the time. How many end up being taken to the top of the 18? He switched off, no question.
So that's two errors that
Yeah.
I saw by him today. I mean, look, Tottenham was dominating this game anyway.
Yeah, it was over, bro.
So I'm not going to put it all on Shawcross. They didn't look that good. Your boy Joe Allen.
Not bad.
he-
Joe
he-
Allen was
he
the
didn't look-
only one
he didn't look
fighting, man.
awful. Yeah, he didn't look
Arnautovic took
awful,
a
but it's
fucking nap.
Dude, I thought Arnautovic was actually working hard defensively for the first time
He
in
was.
a while.
Didn't have a
Defensively, he
choice,
but
man.
offensively,
Didn't have a choice.
like,
Making
we need
runs
your
on Dembele,
offense.
but it
Yeah.
was just like
It was one of those games where as soon
got
as they
that.
were down 2-0 in the first half,
they were outclassed.
both teams knew, like,
Yeah.
okay, second half, we're just going to training session this. This is a scrimmage.
4-0 in the first half, though, that's the part that really should concern the coach. 4-0 in the first half is a capitulation.
It is.
That last goal, man, the Harry Kane, like, this is why Harry Kane, they say to United, because he can score from outside the 18, inside the 18, left foot, right foot, header. He can do everything for a number
Free
9.
kicks,
Yeah,
apparently.
He's got a bit of pace, too.
Yeah.
Free
Strength.
kicks are on
He's got
point. He takes
strength,
corner kicks for
dude.
England because Roy Hodgson's
This is the
coaching, which
worst
is a
fucking-
retard.
What?
But
Remember that Sherl?
But-
He
but
just
the-
nearly missed.
but the
Yeah.
touch to set up the run, like, he's incredible, and it sets up Ali for an easy tap in. 3 goals, 1 assist.
I mean,
Dude, am I okay? This is gonna be sound a little crazy, but
Go
am
for
I a nut for still not rating this guy too highly?
What do you
Well,
rate him at? Out of
Let's go
10. Out
FIFA
of
rank?
10.
Oh, okay.
Or FIFA or 9? No.
Out of 10, his ability, like, I'd give him like a 7.5.
Overall, or as a striker?
Overall is a 10. Like, not this game. I mean, overall rating for. You look at Neymar's a 10. Suarez is a 10.
Let's give him a FIFA rating now.
FIFA, we're going out of 100. I'd give him like 82, 83.
Wow. That's low, bro.
You know why?
That's too low.
You know why I give it to him, man?
85 at least.
Because a lot of his goals come from great movement and great positioning. They don't come from him being able to turn a guy, take him on.
But he has done it. He's done that.
He does when you give him space. I haven't seen him take space. So when he's given space, allowed to turn, he has that curl, that favorite on the left side of the box, curl it across the net with your right foot. I've seen that. That's his favorite shot. But I've never really seen him take someone on with a quick step over. He has a lot of pace. So that's why I give him a 7.5, because I think to get to that 8 or 9.5, you gotta be a little like Suarez. Sure, you got the movement,
dude,
you got
you're
the
tough,
positioning,
bro.
but you need to
You're
take
really
on
setting this
people.
bar high, man. You're really hard on the man.
Even Costa can take someone on. You know, he doesn't have step overs, so it's not even about like step overs and dribble.
I think Kane definitely can take people on. I just don't think it's one of his strengths, and I think
that's what I mean.
Plays his strengths a lot.
He's a beast, man. Just to reiterate, this dude's a beast. He's absolutely good. I still don't kind of want him at
He's only 23, 22.
Look, dude,
still young as shit.
I know what I was saying earlier about competition and who you play, but you get a hat trick and an assist. All 4 goals came from you. I'm gonna have to give you a 10 because that.
No doubt.
What the hell do you want? What could he do more to get a 10? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my only thing that I didn't like about this game coming from the Spurs side is the rotation with Pochettino. We just discussed
what rotation.
The lack of rotation. Harry Kane, he almost got hurt. He went in for a header, and he, rolled. He messed up his left knee. This was around, the 57th minute or somewhere around there. It's like, at this point in time, I understand he already has his hat trick, right? He already has his assist. If I'm a Vincent Janssen, if I'm a Son, if I'm a Sissoko, I'm looking at it and I'm like, guy, get him off the field. Put me on there. I'm hungry now. Let me get my 40 minutes plus to play. And these guys playing lots of competitions, man. He could get hurt.
I think this game was especially different. I hear your point. And you've heard me say before, the manager's job is to manage the players. Sanchez is a prime example. Wenger tries to manage him as well. Dude throws a tantrum when he's subbed off in the 85th. I love that. You want that hunger from a player. I think in this case, though, this specific case was Tottenham got knocked out of Europa on Thursday. I think this was a game where, it was a statement. That's why he only made 2 subs. He actually made 3 subs, but he made the other one late in the 86th minute. So I think this was more of this is our starting 11. You know, outside of Davies, it would be Rose. But this is our starting 11. We need to shake that, that defeat off.
Maybe. I think that's a good point. And sometimes coaches will just play you you lost like that the other week. You're playing the full 90.
Well, they're not.
Yeah, shake it off, man.
They're not going to do rotation next week because they're playing Everton. The rotation's going to come probably when they play Palace. March 11th.
And the thing with Tottenham, I don't think they're good enough for rotation. At least not in that forward spot. Who are they going to bring in?
You're 4-0 up, man. That's the only argument. They're not good enough to rotate yet. They don't have a lot of depth. But yeah, you got it. And then
you're 4-0 up in the
Toby
46 minutes.
Alderweireld goes down with an injury. See how long he's out for.
Yeah, that's scary.
Him and what's his face have been
again.
They've been in and out all season.
Vertonghen, has barely played this year.
He just got back, and now his boy's gone.
And I'm sure you know that these guys are playing with little niggles and injuries
all the
here
time.
and there.
All
so
the time,
you're gonna play everyone up until the 85th minute. Come on, man.
I think this is. Yeah, I hear you, man. For me, it's a little different with this case because this is a team. I don't know, man. This is where they usually choke. And I think Pochettino's look is I'm going to keep these guys firing for as long and often as possible. This is where Tottenham usually chokes. So maybe you pull off Harry Kane in that 55th minute. Next game he comes on, he's only played 55, he's a little off. Or he comes on, he's 100% firing again. Who knows? I think Pochettino's a smart guy. If he doesn't pull him off in that 54th minute, I don't think it's because he's not knowledgeable about the benefits of rotation. I think this one was more just shake it off. We lost Europa thing. Headlines have been nuts.
I'll buy that argument.
And maybe you'll get 5 or 6 goals, and that will give you even more confidence to finish.
But he's tied with the top scorer of the league right now. So,
and Poch is the type of manager that I trust. He seems like
you trust.
He knows what he's doing.
He seems like a smart manager. Also, I feel like the players respect him and actually like him. So,
Yeah, they do.
if he says, like, look, we're going with this right now, I think the players have bought in it.
You need that for a young team.
But if we're going to talk about another team,
We're
let's
gonna
talk about
talk to
Stoke.
Pochettino.
Here, let's talk
Yeah,
about
bring him
Stoke
up.
real quick.
Give him a call.
That was bad. And they didn't figure something out because they got Middlesbrough, but then he got City and Chelsea coming up. Those are the 3 games. So you got to figure something out against Middlesbrough before you face. I mean, a little gauntlet with
start
City
playing
and Chelsea.
Like, man, this
But
is Stoke City, man.
but
Their ninth place finishes the last 2-3 years. It's like they're trying to get to that level, signing Bojan and all these
But
players.
there was no fight, so that's not.
But dude,
Stoke.
this is Stoke City, man.
Stoke City always has some
But dude,
sort of
they're-
fight and grit.
But
Today
dude,
there was nothing.
Every now and then they get pumped 4, 5-0,
dude.
3-0.
But-
Like, it happens, man.
But-
and this is where they're
You know
at.
who
And
had the
they're
fight?
at the crossroads right now.
Spurs had the fight because they were bouncing back
They're
from being
pissed
knocked
off.
out of Europa.
And
But
this
you
is-
don't want to be in front of that.
And Stoke is safe. They finished
They're
like
like
I was
10th
saying,
right
they're
now.
10th.
That's their
agree,
wheelhouse.
but this is who they are.
That's why I said they capitulated, dude.
But
Like in the first half.
That's how you finish 10th, right? Like
Yeah.
you look at Chelsea last season, most of the games they lost, they didn't lose 6-0. It's because like you just
Mental.
capitulated.
Yeah,
like
man.
they scored 1 goal and you're like, all right, the game's over. Like as soon as Tottenham was up 2-0, 1-0, you saw Stoke still trying to do stuff. 2-0, it was looking because by that point they scored the second goal. They could have had 3 or 4 in between then. So I think Stoke
Dude,
was just like
Reese, was he playing? Like, did he do anything?
they didn't need him. Lloris was wearing
Put
a
a cone in
player's
there.
jersey, dude.
Jesus Christ,
He was out
bro.
there pulling strings, man.
Oh
Nothing.
my God, just distributing from goal.
But that's Shaqiri too, man. If Shaqiri's playing, who knows? Maybe a bit of magic, maybe a left foot shuttle out of nowhere.
This season, no.
He's been hurt most of the season.
I know, but this team, this Stoke, they just because every time we talk about the analogy, wait till you play Stoke on a cold, rainy Tuesday night.
At the Britannia.
Now.
But at the Britannia.
No,
That's
but
that
no,
team
it's
anymore.
different.
The Mark
Doesn't-
Hughes team, man.
But
the football
Stoke has nothing going on right now.
No.
They have no heart this whole season. There's no drive. There's no grit.
Dude.
Like I said, Charlie Adam has. I mean, he got a yellow card, but I feel like
He
he's just
always does.
like
The only-
I feel like he's gonna just pop off sometime. But no, he's not even doing it anymore. Like
I'd hate to
where
play
is
against
it?
You know
Charlie
what? You know what the problem is that Joe Allen came in too late for Charlie Adam. If Joe Allen had come 2 or 3 seasons ago and Charlie Adam was sort of popping,
And
he had his
like he's sprinting around.
Yeah, now Charlie Adam is sort of trying to manage games. Joe Allen's the guy who's trying to run. Now Joe Allen has taken the Charlie Adam role where like, where's Joe Allen's help? You know what I mean? So a few seasons ago it was like, where the rest of the Stoke midfield. Stoke has only won 5 games at home. They've won 3 away. So even going to the Britannia is not a big deal. They've lost.
It's funny because
They've lost 5 at home.
at
They've
White-
won 5 and lost 5. Sorry, bro.
at they were at White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
Wembley was occupied, but they were talking about how they were doing construction at White Hart Lane that kind of made it similar to the Britannia. And it was funny. It was like John Champion and Jim Beglin like talking about it, and they were like, "No, it's not quite like the Britannia. Not quite. Very close, but not quite. It's just nothing like that." It was like, damn, bro, like it must be really a hallowed ground to play at.
Dude, and a fun fact for Spurs' new stadium that they're building. I think next year they'll be in it, or at least in 2 years.
No, 2
gonna
years.
take a
Is it
while.
2
Next
years?
year they're in Wembley.
Yo, but get this. They're building it specifically with the pitch right close to the stands. Like the stands are coming right
the
up
way
like
to do
like White Hart Lane, so they're not losing that atmosphere.
That's the way to do it.
And was it like the Yellow Terrace in Dortmund? Like they're trying to do that thing going around. Like
Take notes.
they're building new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need a
notes.
fan stand. You need a
Emirates.
fan
That-
stand.
they're building
the
it.
Stretford
Yeah.
end for United.
Take notes, dude. We got like a track around us. It's like
So far removed,
Yeah.
dude.
Or West Ham, man. You
ruins
see
the
how
atmosphere.
much it hurts West Ham at the Olympic
Versus
Stadium.
Highbury, you're like
Weren't
right
one of
there.
you guys big on Mbula last year for Stoke?
Gianelli,
was.
Thomas.
Yeah,
He's still a
because
beast,
I mean
dude.
he's not even playing right
No,
now.
he's still
And then
nice, though.
Affalay, I didn't know that he was that old. He's 30 years old.
Yeah.
I thought he was like 25.
Dude, that's sad, huh? Alpha, I remember him in
Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona. Like
Last
he
year
was
he
the
showed
next
some
big
the next
thing.
Dutchman.
He's 30, bro. We're old as shit.
Went to Barca too
Man of the
too
match.
late. I'm sorry, too early.
Sorry, real quick. Weird stat, man. Spurs have won 8 home games in a row, and that's a club record. How
Holy shit.
shit is this club?
That's
Hey, I
in
love
a
it.
Done,
row?
son. Nice shout.
Fucking
Hey, that's good for
it?
that's good for this season, but your whole history,
Jesus.
it's embarrassing.
That's good for a couple
Shout out
months.
to Pochettino. You got to make
That's true.
the home
That's
fortress,
true.
right?
Yeah, he's changing history.
Yeah,
man.
he's building it
And
up.
they're doing it with a changing stadium at Wembley sometimes.
Yeah, next year we'll be testing because they're at Wembley full time next year because They need to knock down White Hart Lane to finish up the rest of the construction for the new stadium. I wonder what they'll call it. Probably like
Shite-Hart Lane.
Bank of America Lane or something silly.
Well, if Harry Kane keeps it up, it'll just be
Samsung
Kane
Arena.
Lane.
Right?
Candy Cane Lane.
Levy Lane.
Levy Lane. They should call it that.
Man of match, Harry Kane,
Yeah.
unanimous.
Nah, it's too easy.
Yep.
Too easy.
Shout out to Deli Shop.
And then next up, we got a bunch of not bummy games, but
There were no
Sorry.
man. I looked at the schedule this weekend. Man, the games are kind of like all no big games other than the final.
It's because City, Arsenal, and Liverpool plays tomorrow or today if you're listening to this. But it's City, Arsenal, and Liverpool basically didn't have much action this weekend, or as of now when we're recording this. But next up, we got Everton playing Sunderland.
That boy.
Lukacs, man, showing that he's got the striker's form right now. Gets lucky on that second finish, but well deserved.
How did
finish.
he? Yeah, it was a lucky finish, man. But the
But it
way
was
he
well
earned
deserved.
it,
Oh,
he's
no.
a beast, bro.
Dude,
He's so fast.
You've seen
That dude
He's
was
so
trying to like
fast.
body up on
Get
him.
out of here, bro.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse
You've
me.
seen
Not
Messi,
today.
You've seen Messi score goals like that where you're like, lucky deflection. Suarez has had him, but that one was well earned. Stiff arm the dude all the way down.
Getting in the
Finished
position
it.
was the big thing.
Absolutely.
Tom
man.
Davies hitting the woodwork. Could have helped my fantasy on
dude.
that one.
I was going to
Me
give Tom
too.
so much shit before the game because he has him for fantasy. I was absolutely loving it.
Hey, he got 3 points, man. He's coming off the bench for me.
All right.
Give me 3 points.
He's killing me right now because I've had him for like 6 weeks.
Huss.
You know who's
you
killing
gotta
me?
do
He's a
something.
he's a bench player, bro. You bring him off the bench.
No, but the thing is, he's hit post twice, and he's also had one header that I thought was going to. So he could be
How many
3.
points is that?
That's 3, so that's 6, so that's 18. I'm down 18 just because of that.
Jesus
Dude's
Christ.
not doing that.
But also
It's a guarantee.
player
It's a
the
guarantee.
match points, the bonus points too. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
looking
no.
at maybe 20 points that I'm missing out on
You know who's
fantasy right
killing
now.
everyone? Matty Phillips, bro. Matty Phillips is killing everybody,
Matty,
bro.
Come on, bro.
See, Matty Phillips was that dude where, like, for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, he was the underground guy to pick up.
He was the Anatovich last year.
He was
Yeah.
hot for like a month.
No, but
Well, that's why he's on Anatovich of last year.
For the first, like, 2 or 3 games or whatever, when he started going on his run,
Yeah.
you know, people who were, like, connected picked him up. So you got to eat those points, and then the rest of the league picks him up, so it becomes a stalemate. But right now, he's stalemating. There's a couple guys
Nice
out
fat
there.
zero, dude.
Yeah,
Boris the Blade
he
got
didn't
like
play.
75 points, and he got 2 zeros in there.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Boris the Blade moving up the table, by the
He
way.
is, dude.
Leaving Beat the Crust Farid in the dust. And his brother Igor. Igor, come on, man. You got to get up there, bro.
Get better, Igor.
Boris the Blade was the king of the 30s. Now he's looking at, low 20s. Turning it around.
Great.
Turning it
Relegation
around.
battle.
Turn the franchise
Like
around.
how you rhyme crust with dust on that one.
Yeah, you like that? That was
That
no
was well
accident.
played,
That
Al.
was no
That
accident.
was well played.
Back to Everton, Sunderland. Jermaine Defoe. So glad I dropped him this week. He strikes the crossbar. Had a feeling that we're going to get blanked. But it's just so unlucky, man. If he scores that goal, maybe the game changes.
Probably not,
But
though.
as
I
you
mean,
know, there's no if games here at PFC.
well, when
Unless
Huss
you're
is
Buzz.
around, yeah.
Seamus-
There's plenty of games.
all play the if game. Relax.
You're the king, though. Seamus Coleman, one of the best right back,
fucking
top 3
guy,
right
man.
backs in the league. Gets an assist.
Agreed.
It's crazy that
Dude.
every single person knew Seamus Coleman was going to have a good fantasy. I'm talking about every single person
except-
talking about fantasy wrote him in.
Except me, dude. It was weird because Seamus, I think I have a lot of bias as well. Like Seamus Coleman a couple weeks ago, like a month ago or so, had a great game at right back. So I'm thinking, all right, that was his pop moment. He's good. He's all set the rest of the season. Maybe he'll get an assist there, here or
Having a
there.
year, man.
He's having a twilight year, man. He's old as
Last year,
shit.
he took
too.
last year off.
Yeah, he did.
And
It
the
was
year
Baines'
before that, though,
yeah.
he was in that conversation of
Absolutely.
top 3, top
Is he
5
gonna
right
move?
backs.
Is he gonna leave
Exactly.
Everton? He never quite did.
They got a great back line, man. I mean, find some cover for Fumas Mori. Old man Baines on the left flank. Kind of dodgy.
What about Holgate back there?
He's coming along.
How's Holgate
Yeah,
doing?
How's
Holgate coming?
How do you do today?
Was that goose egg?
He played. Clean
Hey,
sheet.
Goose.
Loved it. 6
Hey,
points,
Goose.
right?
He's the reason why I couldn't pick up Coleman. I already had too many.
Dude,
I already had,
this is great. Holgate over Coleman, dude.
it was a
What are you
1.5
Take
differential
the
on
minus
the bank.
4.
So.
Take the minus 4, bro.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Great shout out is that a lot of fantasy players have a problem taking the 4 or 8 points. When you're trying to do that extra pickup that week. So most players will just use one transfer, one free transfer.
Pussies.
Pay the fucking points, dude.
Prime
It's worth
prime
it.
Gotta take the
example.
gamble.
Prime example this week. Al's team, Lando USA. We're kind of was trying to struggle.
You going third person. I love this.
Phil Jones been on for a while.
Yep.
I said fuck it, cut ties with him. Picked up my boy Macaulay. Finally, I thought the train was gone, left the station. Guess not. jumped on right at the end, gets a goal. So that's 8 points or something, -4, +4.
Was that you?
Yeah, I
dropped.
dropped.
You got like a modem in there.
I was buffering.
Dude, I mean, this week I had Sterling.
Computing.
I had Sterling and Zlatan. Both of them obviously weren't playing in the EPL. So I had to sacrifice 4 points, man. And I got 68 because I picked up Coutinho, who still has to play tomorrow. And I picked up Lukaku, who had a game as well. So,
All about the
guys,
shrewd
don't be
moves.
afraid. Yeah, man. Look, I'm not saying every weekend you should be dropping 4, 8, 12 points.
Igor's done that, and
But-
it doesn't work.
But
Great
Bus, Bus, you could have eaten. You have 3.7 in the bank right now. You could have easily sacrificed. I mean, you got
No, I
Sanchez
know.
on the bench.
I know. I'm setting myself up for 2 weeks
failure?
from now.
Yeah, there you
No. 2 weeks from now.
Fair sell for you.
2 weeks from now, there's only like 5 matches playing, so I'm setting myself for that.
All right,
Yeah, well,
2 weeks
we'll
from
see
now, I
if
got a
see if
wild
you're in the
card.
top 10 by then.
All right,
Or if
cool.
you're-
That's fine.
I love
hey,
that you ate your wild card so early. I love
Hey,
it.
no, hey, that's fine. The thing is,
That's fine.
You're going to have to take the minus, Huss.
This is literally the
Yeah,
worst.
this is desperate times.
This is the worst month. No, 2 months of fantasy I've ever had, and I'm still in 8th, so I'm okay right now.
Probably
And
worst life of fantasy, like just ever.
Just every
Just ever. Been shit at fantasy.
Once you fall off that top 10, man, it's different. It's
scary.
cold out
Yeah,
there.
that's
Back
I'm not out of the 10
back
yet.
to the Everton
Should be
game.
fourth.
Morgan Schneiderlin getting the start in the center midfield in
this
the
dude,
4-3-3. Class pickup for Everton.
Dude,
You
this-
know, like I loved him. I liked him at United. Didn't have room for him, but he's
Yeah.
class, man. French international.
Southampton,
He's
they
such a
killed
good
it.
player for
Yeah,
them.
man. He's literally like a poor man's Carrick who has physical abilities.
He went
can
he
tackle.
went laterally from Southampton to now Everton.
Yeah,
You're fighting for the same spots.
and he's got Koeman too, which is a good thing.
He's a
Yeah,
boy.
You know,
he
I
knows
think
what he can do.
Koeman sold him right to
Yeah.
United.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
so
knows
he
what he
brought
can
him
do.
back. He knows what he can do. Find that for him, man. I hope Schneiderlin finds success. Kind of hope he scores against United. I hope we win, but I hope just I like this dude, man. I never like to see a player sign like Depay as well. I never like to see a player signing for United and never getting.
I've already
burned.
forgotten about him, bro.
Who Depay?
Yeah,
He
Memphis.
scored 2
I hear
goals.
ya.
He scored.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's going for
he's
Leon.
also forgot about United.
Brace
Yeah, I
But
still
for
love the guy,
Leon
man. But it's just
against Metz.
I hear you.
Sorry, man.
No, I hear what you mean. He didn't do shit.
But Schneiderlin, he's in the right place right now.
Yeah,
Everton.
perfect.
This young talent, even with Davies coming up, they just bought Lookman. They have Balassi coming back. If they keep Lukaku and Ibaka, and if they get De La Feu back, and then he actually starts playing what Koeman wants, playing the way Koeman wants him to play, this Everton team, if they fix the defense, they're gonna be scary.
Shout out to Idrissa Gay,
No.
a.k.a. Conte
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
0.5.
I can't believe I forgot him.
Conte 0.5. Not quite
Guys,
1.5 with
This is that
2.0.
dude, man. Next season, like any team that needs a number 6, this is a dude to look at, man. He might not be as clean as Conte, but man, his energy levels.
Dude, I'll take him at Arsenal.
Arsenal.
At a point in time, I'm not sure if he currently is, but at a point in time, he was leading the league in tackles, and I think he was second in interceptions.
Yeah.
You got to pound soon, man. He's
He's scoring goals
27
now?
years young
Right now.
So it's
In his prime.
now and ever.
He's in his prime.
Liverpool would kind of use him as
I don't
well.
think they would sell.
Better than
I
Champ.
don't think they would sell to Liverpool just
Yeah.
because
Merseyside.
they hate each other.
But he's African, so like he's not like it's not like he was raised in Everton.
No,
player.
but I don't think Everton would actually do
And
the
if they
selling unless
do,
they
they're gonna
overpay.
jack up the
yeah,
price.
they get
Yeah.
almost double the price. I mean, it might only be they'd have to probably pay like 26
Oh,
mil
let's
for
not-
him.
Enough of these
Let's not get
probablys
into
and
numbers.
maybes and ifs,
Let's
man.
not get into
Even
numbers.
Now,
I'm
do you,
full of
do you
today.
want United to buy him?
No, we
Did you
don't
miss
need
out
him.
on Conte? So
No, we don't need him. We're fine right now. We got Herrera.
He's fine,
right
but
there.
not
You guys
great.
do need another central midfielder.
Yeah, but the thing is, when we go for it, it's going to be either like a Sanchez at Bayern Munich or Alexi Vidal. Like, we need that
you're not going to
lifetime
get
player, because
Renato.
we need to
You're not going to get
upgrade.
Renato.
No, we're not. Huss.
You need
What
an
I'm saying is
upgrade.
we need that type of clout.
You're not.
Like, we're
You're
not.
not. You're not gonna get him either.
Right?
Yeah, I already told you
dudes are
why.
gonna
You're
have
not getting
fucking
nobody.
Firmino
we're
playing the
getting
number
somebody.
9 next year.
We're
It's gonna be
getting, we're
great.
getting.
Obama Bank.
You don't even act like Liverpool's not going to get anybody over the
not.
summer.
Yeah, they're fucking
Champions
nuts,
League. I was making
bro.
a bet right
no
now.
one's serious, bro. You're gonna
You
get all
guys-
these underground like
everyone-
Schalke,
You mean your
Depends
Europa
on
League? If you're
Hoffenheim
lucky.
players.
You know, who's
See,
gonna
what
come? Who wants to
Man
play
U,
Europa League?
Greasy one depends on Champions League. Liverpool, Aubameyang
But I
depends on
think-
Champions. So much is riding.
Look, I
on
trust
this
Klopp.
top four
Top
this
four, baby.
year.
I love it.
He's done it twice before, so I'm riding his wave right now. I trust the
Riding
man.
this dude.
No, I said wave.
Dude, how happy was Ghana on his goal, man? So happy. First goal ever. Losing it, man. Number 6, you can tell he never
It
scores.
was a banger, bro.
It was a nice goal, though.
It was a banger.
It was a nice goal, and he
clean.
never scores. So
Well taken, slot that shit in. I love those kind of goals. Man of the match.
I'm still gonna give it to Big Rum, Lukaku, man.
Yeah.
I love this guy, and
Yeah, he's a beast.
he is top 4 quality, 100%.
As of now.
Look at that. There's always a caveat with
There
there.
is, man. There always is with these young
Yeah,
players.
I can see it now. You'll hop on the bandwagon once.
No,
he's in there.
you know what I'll do? I'll do an under, like you did with under today. Honestly, like, yeah.
Like I'm hopping on the bandwagon. You'll hop
Yeah,
on.
that's
when
what I'm
you
saying.
See it.
Yeah, when I see it. That's all, man. There's nothing personal. I want this guy to be successful.
No, you don't.
Well, sure. West Brom to...
I like
Man
how we
of the
ignored their
match,
man of the matches.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought... Oh, my
Yeah, it was
bad.
just me and you. Just me and you in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Were we battling by Lukaku? I got fucking distracted.
Wait, who was your?
Lukaku.
You did both. Okay.
I got Adrisa, man, getting the clean sheet
shot.
and the goal.
I'm with Al. You guys
There you
together?
go.
We're together.
Cool.
You wish we were together.
Yeah.
We're always together.
Where's Farid when you need
I know I'm sitting in Farid's seat, man, but I can't do it for you. I'm sorry.
I love how Al just disassociated himself right away.
Was he back out of the room?
West Brom 2, Bournemouth 1. This was a game I smelt a draw on this one, but I called West Brom winning.
Sheet on this one.
That's true. West Brom home.
Jesus. Right?
Yeah, I got fucked on that one, bro. 5 minutes.
Well, look,
in,
honestly-
penalty.
yeah,
Bullshit,
honestly, if
bro.
you
They
see-
would have had the clean
Exactly.
sheet minus the fucking penalty.
Exactly, dude.
This was a Clattenburg game. This is the first game he's refed since
The announcement.
Yeah, since he's announced that he's going to be joining Saudi Arabia and heading
Get
up
that
the head
oil
of
money,
referees.
kid.
I don't
For them.
blame. Wait, real quick. I do not blame him at all.
I never blame anyone
It-
for chasing the money.
What? How often does a ref actually get paid more money to go somewhere else?
Never.
So he's. I mean, this might actually start happening much more. He might be the first.
I'm pissed though, man. It's sad for the league. I actually
Yeah.
like Clattenburg. I watched him come
Me
through.
too.
He had the funny haircut for years, but he was always a solid ref.
Lizard tongue thing.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah, that was creepy. That was
he may
weird
not
as
he
shit.
may not be a player, but as a ref, he's one of the main talents in the world.
No,
You got to pay for that talent. You got to keep him here. You got to keep him in England.
The reason also he's leaving is because the refs don't get support in the media from
That's
their
true.
refereeing FA. So today, when guys like Tom are calling for that linesman to be suspended, they're going to be not hundreds, but plenty of articles written about that linesman, and he should be demoted, yada, yada, money taken away, yada, yada, all that. So
Nah, I'm
what
just
his
emotional.
complaint
money.
is that the referee administration,
yeah.
association doesn't come out and say, hey, back
Defend
the
him,
fuck
yeah.
up, guys.
But
These
it-
are humans.
But he's also done the cycle.
Yes,
He's done all the cup finals,
Yes.
Champions League, and
been awarded the best
in
Euro
the Euro
referee.
final.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe get to World Cup, but that's 2 years away.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get a
So
World
man, he
Cup.
did the cycle. He made his money, and now it's like there's another. I forgot the guy coming up behind him.
Michael Oliver.
Michael Oliver
Beast.
is the protege in training.
He's the next guy to
it was
do
Howard
that.
Webb,
Yeah.
Plattenberg,
Oliver.
and now Oliver Stone, whatever the hell his name is. What is it? Michael Oliver.
yeah. I love that
So
dude.
yeah, he's done. He's out. He's not gonna get any of the big games anymore.
Dude,
so
Clattenburg made an
your money.
excellent penalty kick call in this game on
Great call.
Neom.
Great call.
I gotta say, Ryan Frazier, sneaky fantasy pickup. I've been thinking about him
That's
for
Bussington.
weeks. 4 weeks. This guy's like getting 4 to 5 to maybe even 8 points. he got
Well, the
for
thing
me.
is, you guys were giving me crap about Frazier, but actually points per game he leads Bournemouth,
Yeah, he's
and he's
crazy.
actually only 4.7.
See, I fall into that trap where I'm like, oh, I missed the wave, and this guy's wave is still going.
No,
I
he was
should've-
injured
I'm
for-
like you, Tom.
He was injured for so long that when he came back, he started producing more. That's why he has the most points.
But even
per
still, he's
on
been
the team.
producing
He
for
started
like
when
what,
he
like
shat
4 or
on
5
Arsenal
games.
in that
Yes.
3-3 game.
Yes,
From
that
then,
bust
I
out.
saw
I
him.
should've
I was
picked him
like,
up
yeah.
then.
I was
But
like, oh, this dude's kind of
one
flashy.
of the main things that kept me, made me keep him was the fact that Callum Wilson also went down, meaning King goes up top, meaning that it's almost automatic that Frazier plays.
But how much
Where
does
the
it suck? 'Cause
fuck is Stanislas,
Yeah,
dude?
Stanislas takes
He
the
didn't
Dude,
play.
giving me ducats, giving me zeros all
That's
for the
'cause
last
of-
3 weeks, man.
What's his name? Pew.
So I
Pew.
can't ride or die.
Pew. What his name
I
is?
can't ride or die with him.
It's because Pew, whatever, came in this year and not came in this year, but I mean, he started showing up. Stanislas, you got to pick up your game to start.
I'll
problem with Stanislas, man,
I tell you whose game's been kept up all year, man. Fucking Macaulay, dude.
Oldest player in the league.
Dude, West Brom win 2-1 at
day
home.
one.
Both the two defenders score. They're right back in the center back.
Get some.
They
Like,
defend the score all day.
Dawson
Dude,
stays
Rondon,
scoring.
where you at, bro?
Dawson-
Taking naps.
Dawson is like Charlie Daniels at Bournemouth. Charlie
Yeah,
Daniels,
that's funny.
every 3 or 4 games will get an assist or a goal. He's another quiet underground pickup. Dawson and Daniels, if you're looking for fullback. Seamus Coleman, obviously.
Well,
now
don't
his price is
forget
gonna
about
go up.
Brunt, who's playing right
Oh,
mid.
Chris Brunt. Great.
He's a
ball,
defender,
Brunt.
but he's a
Brunt.
right
James
mid.
Morrison's
Great
been getting
ball.
goals this
Morrison
season
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking West Brom looking good.
Dude, they're in
Tony
8th
Pulis.
place, bro.
At home,
Tony
that's the pickup.
Pulis pulling
Dude,
strings.
Tony, my
They
boy.
were saying that
my
this
my
is-
lunch date. Tony, meet
Bro,
me at lunch.
This is the most points that Tony Pulis has accumulated
Yeah.
over this course of time in the season.
They got 8 wins at home, two draws, 3 losses. Away from home, 3 wins, 5 losses,
How
5
stupid
draws.
does Stoke City feel? Yeah, I know, they're pretty close to them, but they lost an identity. Everywhere he
Yeah.
goes, this guy has an identity.
But man,
But
don't sleep, don't
he evolved too. Like now
Yeah,
he's
that's
more
what
he's
he's
like
showing.
like you Tony, you're too one dimensional. He's like, all right, he's tried it at Stoke.
He's got guys
He
like
got fired at
Phillips
Stoke.
in there.
But now it's like we need.
But the thing I love about him is we're gonna defend first.
Oh yes.
Then we'll
Can't get-
figure
can't
it
get
out.
by him, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, it's actually not even all about that. It's for the fact that at the beginning of the year, he started coming out and saying you have to have faith in the English coaches. I'm paraphrasing because when Pep came in, Klopp came in, you got Jose coming back. They keep saying stuff about how all these European managers coming here. He goes, "We're good coaches too."
And it's
And
funny.
I think there's a little chip on his shoulder right now this year.
Definitely, but it's
we got
funny
something to
because the managers at the bottom of the league are
Thanks, man.
predominantly English. Not to say that English managers are bad, but I think those are the clubs willing to take risks on English managers nowadays.
Yeah,
because I mean
look who's
Liverpool.
at top. You got
Yeah.
Klopp, you got Pep, you got Jose,
You got no Englishmen up there.
Pochettino,
Arsene
no
Wenger.
Englishman.
yeah.
It's interesting.
Or
right?
even
It's imports.
Southampton.
But it's the same. It's the same with the players, though. Historically, the top players. Rooney had a shout for a little bit, but the top players in the EPL league have never really been English players.
David Beckham.
Can we slow the Eddie Howe train down? Oh, Eddie Howe should come to Arsenal. Eddie Howe should manage.
look,
for-
I don't-
we
I don't
never,
believe
we never,
this guy.
we never
I don't
said that.
This guy
No,
has great potential, but you got to show us more. You have to
Look,
show us
look, he
more. I
does-
need more. I need to see more.
I think he's warranted those shots, man. I think he has because what he's done with Bournemouth. Let's not forget, man. Bournemouth, newly promoted team, not this year, but you know what I'm saying. Like they're brand new to the
only
league.
thing that warrants that is his charisma. I think he has amazing charisma.
But that's what you need up there, right? Look
Yeah.
at what's his name? Who's at Celtic now? Who's at Liverpool?
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers didn't quite have the charisma. He lost the faith of Gerrard, Suarez, all them. Like
His wife.
I think. Oh, shots! Shots! Jesus, fired.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
But
Brendan
I
Rodgers
think,
did have the
real
pedigree,
quick,
man. He had that Barcelona pedigree. He had. I don't know if.
Borch,
I won't go as far as questioning Eddie Howe's coachability.
I know what you're saying, though.
or
It's legit.
Anything like that. There's levels to this shit. You go from Bournemouth to Arsenal.
look,
I don't want that. To me, is a B plus replacing an Arsene Wenger, who, if we look at in totality, he's an A coach.
Dude, that's a massive step. I agree with you. The rumors about Eddie Howe to Arsenal ridiculous, but Eddie Howe taking over West Brom,
What about
taking over
England?
Stoke,
What about England?
Well,
Though?
no,
'Cause
no,
these
but
are
I
the
think that
two
one-
jobs he was primarily.
But I think
linked
that
with.
one was more just default. Like we don't want an old guy in there. We don't want another Hodges in there. We don't want.
Let's just slow
So-
this train down. That's all I'm saying.
But Bournemouth is in 14th place right now. I think for Eddie Howe to take over something like an Arsenal, with Bournemouth, if he finishes top 10 2 years in a row, I could see Arsenal maybe taking it because this Bournemouth. If you finish
That'd
7th
be
and 8th
so
2 years in a
pissed,
row,
dude. I'd be
that's
so pissed.
This is-
Ronald Koeman's out there.
I'm gonna
for
break.
God's
I'm gonna
sakes.
break it down to you.
but
If-
he's not leaving.
If he goes to Arsenal, it's the same thing that Man United did with Moyes.
It's not
Because what I'm saying is they take a guy who's finished 7th, 8th, who's always overachieved with the tools he had. The problem is Moyes couldn't attract the big name players because he didn't have that cashish.
But
Borich,
here's the thing:
Borich.
with even Moyes doesn't compare to Eddie Howe. Let's not sleep on Moyes here, man. What he did with Everton, he got them into the Champions League. We forgot that Everton was in the Champions League at a point in time. Eddie Howe has not done that with
but what I'm
Bournemouth
saying-
yet.
But do you not
yes,
think,
he's
do you not think he could do that with
working.
Everton's squad? With the same Everton squad that has Barkley, Lukaku, all them. Do you not think that Eddie Howe is good enough to make a shot? Not this season.
Know. I honestly don't know
But is
because
it really-
I'm seeing Ronald Koeman and he's
Oh, no,
struggling
no,
to
Koeman-
make it.
Yeah,
in
no,
Champions
I'm saying
League.
this season. But
You
what I'm
know?
saying, when you bring up Moyes, you're saying that team got into Champions League. Do you think if Eddie Howe was in charge of the same team Moyes was, could Eddie Howe have arguably made even a shout for Champions
Very
League. I
difficult
think he could have
hypothetical,
because of
man. Very
Bournemouth.
difficult
this way.
hypothetical, but I
he's done with
haven't
no
seen,
tools at
haven't seen
Bournemouth.
enough.
To
I
take
haven't seen
over, you
enough.
have two people right now to take over for Arsenal. It's either Eddie Howe or Thierry Henry. Which one?
Why
Which one?
Why are you putting me in?
No,
Why
but-
are you putting my
because-
back against the wall?
Hussey,
Hussey?
T-
Which one would you take?
Why you putting my
Henry-
back
Would you
against
take?
the
Henry
wall?
has
Would you
never
take-
managed
Would you take?
before.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
the
I'm
thing,
gonna-
but he's the player.
I
But
was
who
about
would
to
you
say,
take?
obviously, I'm going to take Eddie Howe because he has more
Yeah,
experience.
but I think a lot of Arsenal people would actually say Henry instead of Eddie Howe.
No, that's like
they're
saying
looking at
Ryan
they're
Giggs
looking
over
through their
somebody.
hearts, not
Well,
their
that's what I'm
minds.
saying.
I'm looking through my mind, and Eddie Howe has more experience than Thierry Henry in this league, coaching in this league.
That's
but
why
that doesn't
if-
mean both of them are
if
good
you
replacements.
if you can't get a manager that is legitimately qualified, it's not the worst thing in the world to keep Arsene for one more year.
Dude, it's the worst thing in the world
Gary,
to keep
Gary,
Arsene
Gary
for one
Neville
more year.
would Gary Neville would agree with you.
It's the worst thing to keep Arsene Wenger for one more year.
No, you can't press the eject button too soon. Like unless
has it been?
no, I'm just saying it's been way too
Jesus
long. Hey, no,
Christ.
I'm not saying that he's definitely overextended his stay, but you can't just be like, all right, now we're sick of it,
'Cause
get
once you
rid of
get-
him, and then it's like, who are we gonna bring in, and then you scramble into
Vieira.
place,
Oh, wait,
and
no.
then you drop
I
down
agree
to
with
fourth
that.
or
And
fifth
the
or
board
sixth.
should have been looking for a replacement.
Yeah, they probably are, man. Like, but the thing is with them, I think they're not even trying.
That's
Not as
my
like
thing,
a
too.
safety net. Like,
No.
no need to look. We got this guy as long as we want.
They're getting money.
I know two
Dude,
people out of
they're getting
jobs.
If you say Arson, you can have this post until the day you die. You'd be like, all right, cool.
It's all profit.
Like, I don't care about if
Yeah.
I win or not. If I get the job, yeah, I'll stay.
Well, there's
I'll
two
stay
people
forever.
out of jobs right now. Bob Bradley and Klinsmann.
Chill
Yeah.
out with that.
Yeah.
talking about?
Dude, honestly, I'm looking at
Yeah, Taylor
Mancini,
Twellman.
who
Taylor
brought
Twellman.
Manchester City a title, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
I hate
I don't
Mancini.
love that
Yeah.
appointment, but at least he
Bad.
has experience and he's proven he can win in this league.
You know who's Man City linked with?
Mancini, I know. You say it though.
Leicester City.
And
So I don't think you'll.
Yeah, but
I
He's
don't
not
think you
feeling
guys-
that,
No, he said no.
he's not feeling that.
I think he was a buddy. He's like a
His
real,
agent.
legitimately good friend of Ranieri. So I don't think he would take that because of that.
Italian
Why would
comrades.
he take that position to go into a relegation battle?
Yeah.
You know, that could damage
Yeah,
his
there's-
reputation.
He doesn't want to do what Rafa did. Rafa might be up next year, but still, like he had to go manage and.
I think
he's a weird
long
coach.
term, man. If Rafa can pull this off, get Newcastle back, have Newcastle finish top 10, have him looking playing positive football, I think he'll revive his career. The thing with Rafa, he's had so many. He's basically peaked. Arguably, you know, he's managed
2005.
Madrid. Yeah, he won
Got
the
the
He
Champions League.
peaked with that.
who won that? Okay,
I have no idea.
Yeah, back when you didn't
South
support
Pool?
the club.
Yeah,
Yeah,
G won that.
that's back when you were an Arsenal fan.
no,
Yeah,
no,
But yeah, either way,
You were an
man.
Arsenal fan?
yeah, of course.
no. I was
Come on over to the
no,
good side,
don't do
bro.
that.
no,
There's no
no,
trophy.
When I was
There's no
younger-
silverware
when I was a
there.
young guy, I was
Come
an
on over.
Henry fan. Literally, I didn't care about the club. I just liked the player.
I dig that. I don't blame you, man. I was an Henry fan too. It hurt me.
Everybody
Seeing him
was.
slide
Guy
on
is so
his knees
smooth.
after
Loved
scores.
watching those YouTube videos where he's playing like with all the kids and everything, doing the street ball stuff.
Yeah.
Jogo Benito.
Did you love that?
Yeah.
You love that highlight where he kicked the ball from halfway. And Jamie Carragher had like a 30-yard, 40-yard head start in front of him, and he still got there first.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
man.
That was bad. He pulled a Gareth Bale almost.
Yeah, that was
Pulled
a Henry.
fair enough. Macaulay, real quick on the goal he scored. Artur Boric, bro. Whiffed punch.
Oh my
Flaps.
God. So glad you
Poor
brought
guy,
that up,
man.
dude.
He's slowly reminding me of Gomez, bro. Like
Oh,
can
whoa,
pull out the
slow down the
spectacular
Gomez.
saves.
Two hands,
Bro,
please.
Thank
Two
you. What are you
hands.
doing punching one hand? And it
Dude,
not
he's trying to,
not
like-
he doesn't even like miss it and nothing. He like
was like a
hits
Hadouken,
it, spins it into an assist.
He missed it.
He spins it into an assist. Like, dude, this guy, and he's capable of this every few games. Maybe a little Mingale in him as well. I don't know. I like Artur, but they're gonna have to upgrade that position this summer if they want to do anything next season.
Mistakes like that.
And defense.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's over, man. He's done. 37 years old. Celtic was his prime, but he's done, man. Like Bournemouth, lucky to get an experienced goalie.
Yeah.
Now you got to trade up. You got to trade up or trade, not down. You got to trade up.
Let's bring in Begovic.
trade him all down.
Bring in Begovic in there, dude.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Would
dude.
be a massive step back
Would you,
from
hey
him.
Tom,
That's
would you take Czech or Begovic
today?
right now?
Give me Pitted check, man.
I like
Give me
Czech.
Yeah, he's still studly.
Give me check all day.
But age wise, man.
What is
experience
Begovic?
wise?
What is Begovic? As
What is what?
you know what? Forget both of them. Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Perfect.
Yeah, good one,
Perfect.
bro. Sick joke.
That was-
Begovic is 29, by the way.
And he's
That's not bad.
Bosnian.
And
I think that's what you're
Czech
asking.
is really starting to slow down this season. Next year is going to be even slower. You were bitching on him about that fucking slow rebound get up. Like, could
it
have
was-
got
who
up
they
faster.
was
Who
old
they
man
should get
stuff.
is fucking Oblak.
But I will
Like
give you
that type of
right.
shit.
I will give you the.
That's real talk
That's
right
a top
there.
five right there.
I will say that Begovic, if he goes to a team, he's still trying to prove stuff where Czech may not be. You know, he might. I'm not saying he's doing it for the paycheck, but he's not really proven as much because he already won the league
It's
title.
cruise control.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
We're still good,
But
but it's
Begovic
cruise
is like, I
control.
need to do this.
Czech-
This is now or never for me.
Czech is the type of guy who learned how to play the drums to improve his coordination. You know, this guy learned the drum like an instrument as an old man, as an adult.
Brilliant
Like,
fun fact.
go the extra mile, man.
His
So-
cool factor goes up too.
He's never gonna take his foot off the gas in his career.
And he'll always
Or the
be
base.
in the top 10 of goalkeepers until he retires, I think. Petr Cech.
Yeah,
Begovic.
what he
Based
did
on
at
that
Chelsea,
now.
man, like out of nowhere, coming out of left field, and like reading Fergie's book about how he wanted Petr Cech, but like Chelsea basically didn't steal him, but like beat United to that deal. Actually, when you're scouting Petr Cech, he found Park Ji-sung, and that's how Park Ji-sung got signed. He wasn't even scouting Park Ji-sung.
So you guys went out on that deal, right?
We what?
Absolutely,
You went on that
dude.
deal.
Yeah, I mean,
Go-
look at our
yes.
trophy
Hey,
cabinet.
hey, ask-
Fuck Jesus.
Yeah,
It's
look
a
at our
Czech.
Hey,
trophy
wait, ask
cabinet.
Tom about Park Ji-sung.
Park G versus Czech.
I'm
though?
joking.
No, he's saying
Versus
we,
Czech
Okay.
is different.
saying we
story.
lost.
All
No, we
right.
didn't lose
That
anything.
deal.
No,
No,
don't ask
okay.
Tom about shit about Park G.
Hey, the
I love
Arsenal,
Park Ji.
the Arsenal assassin.
I love Hung Min. That's who I love.
Yeah, Son's a beast
Son.
too, man. That dude might need to make moves, go to Everton or something, get 90 minutes every game, or Southampton.
We've been on this game forever.
That was a quick
was-
touch.
The Bournemouth long touch.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Macaulay, man of the match.
Yeah, I would give it
Goals,
yeah,
wins.
McCall's a beast.
My
no
man.
doubt.
37.
Consistent.
Still do it.
Shout out
He
to
does
Matt.
not. He does not look 37, by the way.
Nah,
He looks
no, he
27.
Is he playing his best season ever?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
37?
Goals and everything.
Yeah,
Clean
no
sheets.
question.
Shout out to Matty Phillips letting everyone down.
Nope. Yeah. Didn't even
Crystal
play.
Palace 1, Middlesbrough 0.
Go on, Eagles. Soaring.
TVA.
Soaring through the clouds.
CVA, they need a
You
Southampton
guys actually
cat.
finally took off. This wasn't
Bro.
a story.
Yo, this is when
You just
know,
got.
You know when you see a bird like still running down, like trying to get up,
Yeah.
like flapping the wings? That's Crystal
Someone
Palace
took your
right
wings and you're recovering. You were in recovery and you're finally taking off into the sky.
Stole a home field victory. Man.
Recovery, man. We're in 17th place. Out of relegation.
Where were you
Ain't
last
for long,
week?
Al. Careful, Al.
Don't give a shit.
Careful,
Out of
Al.
relegation, bro. Unless,
1 point out.
hey, moving up.
This was Farid's
Dude, it's
only
a-
fantasy player, Patrick Van Aanholt, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Only
AKA
dude.
Van Ottenholt.
Van Antenholt gets a clean sheet and a goal.
Whatever. He's still on fantasy talk. Dude, I hit on fantasy talk like I told
It
you
was a
guys.
giant win.
TVA was definitely there.
It was a giant win for Palace, though. Let them out of
Yeah.
relegation.
And he does it with
They
his
haven't
right
won in like
foot.
9 games. Haven't scored a
No.
goal in like 5 games. Like they've been sucking
Dude,
so
No,
bad.
they
Allardyce
won
was
against
kinda
Bournemouth on
teetering, huh?
31st.
What, December?
No, January.
January 31st. It's been a month almost. It's been
Sam
a while. man.
Allardyce was teetering, man. And
Four-
he
four
came out in
matches.
the newspapers basically saying, I'm the coach. I have the experience. Let me do what I do. You listen to me. And these, look, man, it looked like from their performance, they did. They came out and they were balling on Middlesbrough.
That's so weird, man, that he did need to come out and say that. It's like, what are these players doing? Like, what you've been doing for the last 25 games is not working. So, like,
That's the problem. I think they were doing that with all their coaches. They were questioning the coaches'
That's-
decisions. They were
that's
questioning
my
all
point,
these
man. Like,
things.
it's also like, yeah, sure, you guys, the club gets relegated. You could arguably go to another club, live the good life. But if you don't, your salary's getting cut. There's relegation clauses in there. So it's like, why wouldn't you... They bring in Sam Allardyce. It's not like this is a nobody. You know what I mean? This is Sam Allardyce. This is what he does.
does, for sure.
Why wouldn't you listen if he says, hey, wear your left boot on your
Ego.
right foot? Wear
You
it,
do
dude.
it, yeah.
Come on.
That's
Ego.
hilarious.
I'll tell you, simple word, ego, man.
It's so silly, man.
Everyone has it, especially at this level.
That's true. You
and-
don't get to this level without ego.
Yeah, and the locker room could be a mess. The locker room could be a mess. We don't know what's going on. Benteke's just been brought in. There are other guys, too, who've been brought in. Got to shout out Ambrose Townsend in this game, dude.
Dude, he should have been playing for Palace as soon as they signed him all year, man.
Yeah.
Pardew, I don't know what it was. Maybe Townsend's a little lazy. A little selfish.
But going forward, man, he's so electric. He's fucking electric.
Exactly. You have to play him,
He can
dude.
change the game.
Yes.
With him. He can change the game.
And then having him and Zaha on opposite sides, dude, like now your offense is like potent. It's
with his covered,
dangerous. Yeah.
with his covered, focus on the middle now. And they need some more center mids in that team.
Dude.
But Middlesbrough, for my boy out there, bruh, dude, this is highlighting another reason why they need like Southampton, who got fucking son of a bitch Gabadini whatever his name is.
Gabbiadini.
Because I'm afraid of him, bro. He was scaring me all day today, bro. When he got subbed off, I was so happy. Anyway,
the whole bar applauded when he came
Did he?
off. Like
terrifying.
Like, thank God for
That's the
coming
respect
off.
that he got.
That was
today.
a psychological thing to Southampton too. Like our guy's gone.
Yeah.
That
But
sucks.
but
That
they
dude.
needed a striker. They got this guy. Middlesbrough, great defense. They know how to keep a clean sheet, but they need a goal. They get a goal. They get a 1 point. Maybe they get 2 goals.
Yeah.
They steal the points.
Can't
And it's
goals.
tough because they signed Negredo, dude. Negredo, is obviously not the greatest player around, but like that's from Middlesbrough. That's a hell of a sign.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like Llorente going to Swansea. Like you think, okay, this is our dude. He's gonna give us 10 to 15 goals this year. Negredo's napping, dude.
Bro, Karanka's come out and he's almost spoken against the chairman and said, like, yeah, some of the targets he's listed are kind of like unreasonable, but he's basically said that they're buying players for me from the championship and they expect them to perform well in the
It's
EPL.
not
yeah.
gonna
I
happen.
remember
What-
in January he said that.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want me to do? So now he's kind of pointing the finger at the chairman. It's a little bit
You
gone
know what that
toxic
sounds like?
in
Sounds like a
Middlesbrough.
relationship breaking
So-
apart, man.
And that sounds
This-
like a
You
team
can't get rid of
getting
you
relegated
can't get rid
right
of
there.
Karanka though, man. If you get rid of Karanka, you're foolish. You're just dumb.
That's what people said about
Who-
Ranieri.
No, not me.
Not you.
Not me.
Not
People
you.
were saying it, but Karanka, man, like Real Madrid. This guy is a proven coach, assistant coach.
Boys with
you know.
Mourinho.
Boys with Mourinho, he's get great education.
Give him time.
It's Middlesbrough. Who are you
Yeah.
gonna get? Brian
Give him time
Robson,
and talent, though.
some old man from England.
You got to start Traore.
Roy Hodgson.
Put this
you
right.
know,
Outside of the top 6, this has been one of the most impressive defenses we've seen all year.
Yeah,
You give him time. I would rather we see something like that than have an unbelievable offense. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's changed that team defensively. So now you just have to get some of the better play. Hopefully they can get some money to get some of the offensive talents. Or maybe Negredo just starts clicking, or Stunani just starts clicking. That's all they need is that one goal to win.
Like Tom said, man, Traore didn't touch the field, but
He's introduced
by,
as
by
a
next
sub,
by
but
next
it's
se-
just-
yeah, too late, man.
Yeah.
But by next season, man, hopefully he learns more over the summer and just keeps improving.
Yeah, but it's tough.
works on get some juggling going, work on that touch a little bit. You know,
It's
He's a
tough with
game
him,
changer.
man, because you can see he's a game changer, but defensively he doesn't help out. When you're in a relegation battle, of course you want game changers, but you also want guys who are going to work back.
this is a 6-pointer though. This is Crystal Palace. Like you shouldn't be worried about
Crystal,
defense.
Crystal Palace at home, though. You're playing away.
Palace at home is dangerous.
but-
What's their weakness? Lack of goals. We know Middlesbrough can defend, so it's like
But can they defend that well, man? They're sitting on 22 points all year, so we can't gas them up too
They,
much.
they,
Of the
they, no, they
relegation
don't
teams,
lose 2-0,
like
3-0.
the most
They lose
draws.
they lose 1-0.
yeah, it's like
Well,
the
or
most
1-1.
draws
They
or
lose by
something.
1 goal.
Yeah,
they
they do
still
have the most
lose a
draws.
lot.
Well,
they can
but it's
defend
always
well.
tight. It's
Yeah.
a tight
Well,
loss.
Well, the
you
big
know
thing
they can
about
defend.
this is now Crystal Palace and Borough are tied at 22 points each. I think Middlesbrough went in there, not starting Traore. They're looking for a draw because this is such a huge game for Palace.
Yeah.
This is their
It's a
if you
6-point
don't
swing.
count FA Cup, this is their 3rd win since December 3rd. December 3rd.
Yeah, they've been struggling, bro.
The
struggle is absolutely
and
real.
but not only that, but
And
Crystal Palace.
Traore has played
oh, are you talking about
12
Middlesbrough? Or?
games.
No,
Or
Crystal
started
Palace,
12
yeah.
games. So they've given him a shot, man.
Yeah,
It's not
they
like
have
they're
to switch it
benching
up.
Traore. So
No,
it's like,
they're not.
all right, what's the difference make? Okay, we're losing these tight games. Maybe it's because Traore's not, or maybe it's because we're focused so much on offense. Let's pull Traore out. And they still lose 1-0. I think it's just, like
Sucks,
Karanka
dude.
said, man, he needs just more talent.
Rudy Gusted scores
So-
a bicycle kick like last week, a week and a half ago, and no start. You know,
So-
Yeah.
those
it's
those
tough,
sometimes
man.
And
are
we're-
the decisions.
it's
So
tough.
if we're going to talk about people like Lukaku last year disappearing, about being frauds maybe, suspect at least, Zaha. He has 1 goal and 0 assists in the last 9 matches that he played. There's been 11 matches because he missed 2 because of
You know what
AFCON.
screwed it- you know-
but
but you know
9
what
matches,
screwed him
1
up?
goal.
You know what screwed him up was AFCON, bro. He
No,
was
no,
hot
before-
until AFCON.
No,
know,
before
man.
AFCON. It was
was
Manchester
tearing
United
it up.
was the
Right.
first.
No, I
it was
mean-
Howell
no,
was
no.
his last goal.
Willie,
in Chelsea.
what I
Willie
mean-
Zaha was tearing it
What
up
I mean
before
is
AFCON.
like
Yeah, he
ability,
was.
bro. He was maybe
he was
wasn't
on
scoring
fire,
goals.
man. Though.
Yeah.
He's scoring goals. He's getting assists. He was finally scoring goals, dude.
Well, here and there.
Here and there.
If
But
you
it was
look at his
Crystal- it
overall
was
way
stats.
more so than last year.
And it was on
100%.
Crystal Palace, a team struggling with relegation. He was balling,
Yes.
scoring a couple good goals. He was bringing up his role.
Yeah.
He wasn't just creating chances. He was actually
But
creating
to Huss's,
goals
to
and
Huss's
scoring
point,
goals.
to Huss's point,
He's gone cold.
again,
He's gone
this
cold.
is why we put him suspect.
It
Like,
wasn't
'cause-
AFCON though, because that's his before that one stretch. He got a goal and 2 assists against Hull December 10th. That next game he played United at December 14th. That started the run of the 9 games. So it actually started December 14th. not January when he went to AFCON. I thought the same thing, so I double-checked it. And
well, if you look at it, but if you look at
it's
it,
not
bro,
AFCON,
if you look,
he's just swapping. He's suspect.
There were only
counting
2 games.
two
Time out.
games
There were only
before?
2 games before AFCON
Yeah.
started.
So
There
I
were only
wouldn't say
2
that's
games.
cold.
No, 3. December 26th.
No, he left on January
14,
he left after-
17.
Okay,
6.
3, Huss. Let's say 3. Moral of the story, man. Zaha, solid. He's choking right now, but that's the question we ask every year. That's why,
growing
Tom,
pains.
when you get so excited about him, I don't know if it's at this point. It's starting to question: is this growing pains, or has he kind of hit the ceiling of his development?
From what I've seen in some of those games, man, some of his performances, he's getting to that next level. One more season is going to be decided. If he goes to a top 10 club,
But he won't.
just say not even 9th place team.
Well, if
9th
Palace
place.
gets relegated,
No, he needs to.
Okay, if they get relegated,
Palace with
He
Sam,
could be-
with Sam
he could
Allardyce
go
at the
down.
club, man. Sam Allardyce is not progressive. He's purely
Old school.
pragmatic.
Yeah.
Okay, which is fine. But as a young winger, you're not going to learn. You're not going to grow as much as you would under Ronald Koeman. Okay, it's just a fact. So he needs to leave that club if he wants to grow. Southampton even.
If you have two
Anybody.
very skillful players side by side, what's the one difference between good player and great player?
Just one.
Consistency.
Boom. At the beginning of the season,
Well done, Tom. A+,
You passed the
bro.
Hussey test.
Wow, great. Yeah, great semester, bro.
so you had because it's all about the
Been
good
brainwashed.
run that he was on. Because he had 7 matches at the beginning of the season because he didn't play against Sunderland. He had 1 goal and 1 assist against Middlesbrough. Every other match, goose eggs. Then he went on that crazy run, starting with Leicester with the assist, and then he ended with Hull in a month and a half.
Bro.
Yeah, but when he left, when he ended
it's
with
more
Hull,
good
he
run
left.
right now. If we
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at his stats right now, he didn't have a good season. He had a good run,
Huss, you're 100% right.
just
And
like the Arnautovic.
And I sort of agree with you. I just don't take it that extreme. But yeah, Zaha he got hot for a minute.
The grain,
That's why-
the grain of salt, though, Huss, is that it's a shit club. I hate to
But-
say it, but they're a shit
Right.
club. The
That-
last 2 years, they've been shite.
Is Manchester United a shit club because he was a
No.
United?
No,
But that's
he could've cut us.
no. I'm
That's
saying
different.
that's why he's not on a United. That's why he's not on a top 16.
But they're
No,
not
it's
saying he
not.
should be on
Yes.
the top 6. What they're saying is,
Consistency.
if he was
Dude,
on Everton,
he-
he'd be
he-
playing
he
better.
was
If
on
he was
there
on Southampton, like Al was saying.
Consistency, man. I really, even if he goes on another
This
team.
is a tough one because I am that guy who's always sort of like realistic on Zaha because Tom loves him. So like every
That's why
time,
I'm not saying anything right
yeah,
now.
every time I see you love someone, I always try to be like, all right, is this more love or is this realistic? With Zaha, I'm more realistic on him, but I can see his talent. If he was on fucking Everton or Southampton, this dude would, most of the country, England, would be talking about him if he was on the right club. So
Yeah,
I agree.
to Al's point, that factor of being on a shit club
It does hurt
is
you.
huge, man.
but
Certain players, it doesn't matter. They're shit whether they're on a good
Defoe.
team. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what club.
If
He's
Defoe-
still going to score, but you're a winger, man. You need the ball. You need people making the right runs. You need
Exactly.
support.
You need people to finish
No,
those
I fully-
brilliant
You're
I
always
fully
defending
understand.
because your team sucks. You're always running back and
Yeah.
getting exhausted.
But to Huss's
That's
point,
fair.
this dude
Yeah.
hasn't had a good season. He's had a good month.
but
Dude, that's
Statistically, I'm looking at his ratings. Look at how he's played as well. Because
Yeah.
stats
That's true.
aren't everything.
Dribbles.
No, no, I know,
successful
I know stats are
dribbles,
amazing.
You have to
That's a
look
good
at
shout.
his player rating this year.
I know
And,
stats
you
are
know,
anything.
It's
But
improved from
if we want
last
to talk
year.
about a team, we're at one point, Crystal Palace was, I believe, 6th place.
Yeah,
Before
it's-
the
yeah, in September.
Before, no.
I'm
It-
kidding.
I think
I'm
December.
exaggerating. Hussey.
Before they went on that crazy
It was
run.
not December,
That
though.
crazy drop. I mean, Zaha had 2 goals, 1 assist. True, he was 23 years old. Today's market, that's old enough where you can't be doing that. We gave Lukaku that. So right now, I don't give him props for a season. I give him props for a good 2 months.
Season's
Yeah, he's
not
like-
over,
go
man.
for it,
I don't
man.
give anyone props for
Go
this
for it.
season.
No,
Season's
I
not
know,
over,
but I'm
you
saying,
know?
I'm not saying, he had a great season. No, he had a good 2 months.
Because
He had a
you're
good
looking
run.
at stats, you're not looking at performances.
I saw some of the performances. I have been watching those games.
No,
But-
dude, this year, that's why I'm on the fence on this, man. Because if you watch him play his 90 minutes, he's a different player than he was last year.
Yeah.
He's not
More
dribbling
confident.
in the wrong places.
Of
He's
course
passing
not.
the
He's smarter.
decisions. But his productivity is still not great. It's higher than last year, but this guy's talent, we always look at him like he's a potential top 6.
Well, where is he still trending?
Yo, his
Exactly.
Premier-
Where is he
his
still?
Premier
He's still
League-
it's
his
still
Premier
trending
League
upwards,
rating,
man.
According to Who Scored, is a 7.41.
But if this keeps
That's,
up,
I mean, that's all
That's
I'm
all
talking
around.
about
That's
when I
all
say you
around,
can
yeah.
always look at
Yeah.
a player and like pick out specific 2 months where they went cold, but you have to look at their overall performance
No, yes, I
and
know
the
the whole
overall
overall
rating
performance.
out of 10. And to be averaging a 7.4, that's pretty damn good for the league, man, especially on a pretty bad team that's in a relegation fight.
I mean-
so I take your stats into consideration. He has had patches of where he's cold. Season's not over yet, man. But look at him in totality, bro.
Just to back your point, Coutinho has a 7.45 in the EPL.
So it's like, come on, man. Like, how's he playing
just
when he's on the
difference
field?
is that the difference is that he's
But
not
what was
productive.
Coutinho's number before his injury? Because
No,
since
this
he's come
is-
back,
this-
Coutinho has not been Coutinho.
Yeah, but this, I mean, but
who is he?
so,
Who is he
since
then?
Zaha- since
Who is he
Zaha
then?
came
Ryan
back-
Hussey?
Since Zaha came back from AFCON, he
It
hasn't
started
been the
before he
same.
left.
Yeah,
Three games, bro.
And Coutinho hasn't been back for a month.
If we're going to say that about Lukaku, at the end of the year, if this keeps up, Zaha very well could
Well,
land
that's
on the
also why I
suspect list.
disagreed with you
He
guys
could.
about Lukaku.
He's not high profile enough to be on the suspect
No,
list.
the
Give me a
reason,
break.
but the reason why certain players make suspect is expectations. We're not going to put we're not going to put Macaulay on a suspect list or Johnny Evans. The suspect is you're expected to perform at a top 6 level.
But I
think
think you need to be given a decent chance at least. I don't think he's been gifted a decent enough chance on this team.
well, he was at Man United, so that was his chance. He didn't make
young
it. So
kid
that's why
struggling,
he's also,
pressure.
agreed,
He
man.
didn't
But
get a lot of
that's
burn.
why
I
even
look at
more
a
question
Lingard.
marks are on him.
I look at a Lingard or even a Martial because of what Martial did last year compared to what he's doing this year. And obviously
Yes,
the talent isn't suspect. The talent is not.
Yeah, but
even
but
that
we
I
never,
struggle
yeah,
with.
but we never.
Yeah,
players
even
aren't
that I
rated
struggle
on talent; they're rated on performance.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
exactly.
Martial this year, is he better than he was last year?
No, not according to the
But
numbers.
how's his talent?
I mean,
Still
through the roof.
fantastic.
It's through the roof.
You know what I mean? So like Zaha's talent always been through the roof.
I'll throw
Never
in
been at the
Jesse
top.
Lingard in there just because remember that dribbling goal he got in like the preseason. The
That was Community Shield.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
his
dude.
game
And he
has
scored
changed.
an FA Cup final goal, volley.
Third time at Wembley, by the way. He's
I'm a
scored.
fan. I'm a fan of Lingard. I think he has the
rat
chance.
face? Rat face. Rat boy.
So?
Shitting on him, bro, for no reason.
He still looks like a rat.
Yeah, that doesn't change
All right,
anything.
you fucking relax, Tom.
Yeah, that doesn't
All right.
change anything.
All right,
Exactly.
you fucking
No, but I'm
goobers
still a
and
fan of the
scousers.
way he plays because even
I'm glad you guys came
because
around
when you guys
on him.
were no, because when you guys were crapping on him, I was like, nah.
Who was crapping on him?
Time out.
Yeah.
I've never crapped on him.
Yeah, other people have, and I've been on the Lingard bus.
Tom was.
I've been on that bus.
Look, I like
I switched from both the bus.
Been in the Bussington.
Oh my god.
I bet you're on that bus.
Yeah. Well,
You're on yourself? Again?
whatever. Move on. I know you're gonna get to the point.
I got you, Willie Zaha. I got your back, bruh.
No doubt. He's got to fucking pan out, man. He's running
You
out
want
of
some of
time.
this?
Do I want what?
I poured in a cup.
Oh, yeah.
You
Let
want
me have
half?
a little bit.
All
Yeah.
right.
Are we down to our last
The
deal?
last one. Modelo's today, everybody.
And then I can't believe that was Crystal Palace Borough, dude. We barely talked about that game, but there was
Stu,
nothing there.
Big Stu, just want to shout you out, man. Instead of getting us the beers, why don't you just, get a couple of shirts and we'll call it
Call
a
it
deal.
There you go. Get 5 shirts.
call it a deal,
All right, get
you know?
5 shirts, one for each host on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Stu.
Good
All
to
right,
go.
Stop.
Stuart! What up, Stu?
Stop making us alcoholics over here. Hull City won, Burnley won. Hull City, man, changed team under this dude, Mourinho's boy. Talked a lot about him. Beat Mourinho actually in the League Cup in the second leg. But man, this dude, could he rescue Hull City Tigers?
Dude, Burnley sucks away from home.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
bad away from home. Michael Keane caused the first goal.
But
he makes up for
There
it.
you go.
Gets the second goal. Tom Huddleston, PK. Who could have predicted Huddleston was going to drop
Stupid.
fantasy ducats this week?
even PK, who could have predicted Huddleston PK? If they got a PK, who would have thought Huddleston? Your number 6 is the one taking the PK.
I mean, we do know he pings. But
Yes,
You
and
know
he
what?
didn't even ping it that one.
I'm on board with Hull because it almost gets back to what we were just talking about the managers, where I'm on board for Swansea, Middlesbrough, and Hull to be out of regulation. I can't talk. And then Sunderland, Leicester,
Regulate.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
regulating. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Oh my god, I can't.
Regulators!
Oh my god.
Yeah, how many beers have you drank today, bro?
Relegation.
Calm down.
No, it's,
Break the news. Break the news of who you
But
really.
I-
Tell them
I-
how you feel, son. Tell
but
them how
I'm
you
saying
feel, Buzz.
Crystal Palace, Leicester, and Sunderland
there
going
it
down
is.
because of.
CP, pal.
The
Did you say
Leicester.
CP?
CP, Sunderland, and Leicester.
Leicester's the big one.
Oh.
Because look, Hull's changed their form. Swansea's changed their form.
Good shout.
Middlesbrough has been defensively maybe the best
Solid.
team under 8.
Yep.
So
They've only
I
given up
believe in
28 goals. Arsenal's given up the same amount of goals. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's
they're
alright.
not that, like you said, Tom, like, and it's not even to shit on Arsenal, but
I think we scored
Liverpool's
like the
given
second
up
or third
30.
most.
yeah,
In the
like
league,
you
though.
said, Barrow's not giving any offense. So, yeah, how's this a
Zero
great point, man?
offense. We're a terrible output.
Yeah, 19 goals all year.
I don't
It's
think
the
Big
lowest.
Sam's going to save anything this year. I think Moyes, he had to take the United job, but oh my God, he misses Everton right now.
Thank God you said Moyes right. You say Moyes.
Moyes.
I say Moyes.
Yeah. He might
I
not be
say
saying
Moyes.
he might not be seeing any more years at Sunderland, but
Damn, dude, he's literally dragging his dick.
and
at
then
the bar.
Leicester City, because they got rid of Ranieri, I hope you lose every match 10-0, 20-0, 30-0.
I'm on that.
Forget you, Leicester City. Come on.
Why couldn't you say fuck you, Leicester City?
Hey,
Why
go- you
forget
gotta
you?
go
bro?
harder
Why you
than that.
censor yourself?
Forget you, bro.
All right. Forget it. Because you know I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy.
watching-
I'm
watching
the good guy.
movie on TBS or something.
What are you, CeeLo Green?
No.
Forget you.
No, I'm the good guy. I'm the Bill Cosby before the rapes.
Oh,
And after.
Jesus Christ.
Why'd you even
That is
associate
a legend,
yourself
mate.
with
Yeah,
that?
so
Because
you
he's
have
the good guy comic.
So you have
Everyone-
the Bill Cosby in you, because even before the rapes, he had that in him.
well,
No, I don't have
he's got
that
the
in-
crust in
Dude,
him.
he's Bill Cosby.
Very possible.
Okay, side note to that, Hussey.
Nothing possible with that. Come
Bill
on.
Cosby has been raping people since like the 60s.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
whole
I-
time.
Allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
Well, first
Don't
off,
get sued,
first off,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I said before.
I heard that's the truth.
Why would you use him?
He was the good guy in comics.
I was supposed to be black. It's cool.
Yeah. He was the good guy comic forever.
I'll be Jerry Seinfeld, the cleanest comedy act in the country.
I'll be Jerry Seinfeld then.
Jerry Feinfeld?
I can't talk.
Jerry Feinfeld.
I cannot talk.
Keep drinking.
Don't know why we're talking about
the show
relegation
over
battle.
Let's get that fucking winter hat on, bro. It's like 90 degrees in here.
Oh
Bro.
my God! Do you jump
I
up
took
or
off
did
for
you
a
get
second.
propelled?
Yeah, that was propelled.
Oh my goodness!
That
Did you guys
game
feel
ends
that?
1-1. Fuck, that's going to be a bad one.
No.
Hull City.
Don't lean it out, man. Muffle it, dude.
Tiki's breathing through his butt again.
Burnley's up and down. They're sitting on 11th right now. I know Tiki called them to be the top 10.
Get it, son.
So, hey, man, they're
They're
right there.
Look,
They're right
even
there.
if they don't make it close enough, I would be wrong if they don't make top 10. But like from everything I read preseason, this was a team that was always going to be difficult to break down. They prove it away from Hull.
At home, bro. It's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Away from home, they get 1 point. You know, that's a solid result for them considering the squad they have. Andre Gray, this dude needs to step up. He's looking like Odion Igalo out there. The other game, Watford, lastly, Watford won.
Oh, that's who
West Ham
Zaha
won.
is. He's a Gallo of last year.
No, it's not.
Because since January,
Enough.
Gallo did nothing.
Enough.
Zaha.
Enough.
Nah, bro.
Enough.
It's different.
Did I say Zaha or Gallo? Oh, they're all the same person.
Oh my God! What a knee slap.
Don't bite
I'm
on
not
that
gonna
one,
say
guys.
it.
Dini, my man, back in form. A little cheap pickup for you guys out there.
He's scoring goals. He's got
he is,
4 and
dude.
5, I think.
He is.
He's been going off lately.
And he takes every single of
Yep.
Watford's
Had him in
PKs.
fancy talk. Dude, I'm feeling it right now because I took a little nap.
Are you feeling
And then you know what? I
feeling
started
that, dude.
I started doing my homework.
Take
again.
your own advice for once, man. You've been languishing.
It's because he doesn't have a wild card every weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
Hey,
You got to sacrifice Huss this weekend. Match day
dude.
27.
No, I'm
you got to
good.
sacrifice 8 points.
No,
3
I did the
pickups.
math.
You need
I'm good.
clean.
I'm settling for 2 weeks from now, and then I should be good.
But you're. It's fine.
Anyways,
I'm hoping.
It's your strategy.
back to the game. Pretty simple. Penalty early on.
very clumsy.
wicked
He
clumsy.
was like 6'5", bro. Koyate. Just takes him down.
And he was playing right back. He was playing right back. Usually that's Antonio's position.
he gets
/right
thrown out
mid.
there all the time, man. To
Who,
the fullback. Koyate, yeah.
Yeah, he plays center
when
back.
they're struggling.
Yeah, he played center back when Reed was out. He's the
Plays everywhere.
utility player.
Yeah, he plays
You
everywhere.
need to play him
Pedro
you need to pay him
Obiang.
defensive mid though.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
that's
his
where he
prime
belongs. That's
time,
where he
yeah.
belongs. But
Well,
Carroll's hurt, so like
Yeah,
that's
they're
why-
struggling.
Well, not just real quick. Liverpool has been
Injuries.
linked with Obiang, but I want them to be linked with Koyate. I think he would fit into Liverpool because he can play everywhere. He'd be great to play right behind Mane or something, or maybe even take over for Jordan Henderson if he has a heel injury
Milner.
again.
Dude, there was this one
Especially
turn.
if they get rid of Chan.
They're not.
I mean, I don't know.
They're not getting.
They
rid of
might.
Chan,
They might.
dude.
They
That's
might
stupid.
sell him.
They
They might
might.
sell him to Juventus, depending
That's
on how the
stupid.
league
They might.
ends up.
Dude, I saw Obiang do one turn in this game.
Smooth. Kid smooth.
Come on. No, it has to be. If you guys are linked with Obiang, it's him, dude.
He's a
Kouyate-
passer. He likes dropping
Yeah.
it deep. Now he has to work on, I think, his tackling.
He is
and just his
24, I
overall
didn't
like
know that.
awareness
Yeah.
of the game.
Tactical awareness.
Yeah, but technically, he's
And he's
playing
Spanish,
in Italy
too.
from a young age. He is Spanish.
Pedro, his
yeah,
name.
man. Yeah, Pedro Obiang, definitely a good player. But Michail Antonio, bro, this guy, he can play center forward. Just put him in, coach, and he's gonna perform. He gets a little bit unlucky, hits 2 posts. He's on like a breakaway, hits the left and right post, bounces to my boy Andre Ayew, who saves the day for West Ham. Man.
Dude, Carol's dying watching this. She's had Antonio since
I was
day
just gonna
one.
say.
Hits 2 posts.
It's like, and they get, they gets the double yellow.
Yep. Dude, that second yellow is so silly, man. I understand. That was more of a reflex yellow for me. You're sliding, ball's going away. You think, you got fouled, quote unquote. You're trying to, like, kill the play. And, yeah, second yellow, silly second yellow. He misses the game against Chelsea next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Their main guy.
It's a massive miss, man. Since it's funny because everyone's been focused on Payet and what Payet's been up to and leaving and, like, not showing up for West Ham games and training with the reserves. Ever since that saga started, there are 2 players on West Ham who have stepped up, Lanzini and Mikel Antonio.
Where's Cresswell at, though, man? I want to see a little bit more of him.
He's coming back off injury.
Yeah,
he had a couple solid crosses this game, looking pretty solid. Font is back there with Reed
He
now.
almost
Reed
scored,
finally has
bro.
a partner.
Font almost got his debut goal.
Yeah, this could have easily been 2-1. But of course,
it was
Not his
called it.
debut. His first goal, I should say.
If we want to talk about 2-1, how about at the end of the game? The closing seconds.
Dude, those unreal buzzer beaters.
I don't even know what was his name. He
Niang?
Niang. He kind of goes in. He just misses the ball altogether.
Was that success?
No, it was success. It was success.
He goes in and tries to he turns his back.
He tries to hit it with
and,
the outside of his right
He tries to
foot.
hit it with almost like his heel too.
Yeah.
It's weird. He's
You're just trying to make contact, with the.
throw your
closest-
head in there. Throw your chest in there.
No, it was
That's
low.
so crazy, dude.
Throw your head in there. It's at his ankle. What are you gonna? You gonna hit the
No,
ball?
no, that wasn't his
It was,
ankle.
it was,
Watch
it
the
was,
re-
like,
chest
it was
high.
like on
Watch
his
the- watch
thigh.
the
No,
replay.
no.
If anything,
Yeah,
I'd
it's
say
just below
use
his
your
chest.
left
Watch
foot
the
is what
replay.
I'd
It was
say.
at
Yeah,
his shin.
I did watch the.
Watch
We
the-
just
watch
I think it
the
was like
3
at his
times
like
in a row.
He could have hit it.
knee.
He could have definitely hit that with his head.
Bro,
Anything.
you're the one who said Ander Herrera didn't get touched by Oriol Romeu, bro, with the elbow.
I said he did get touched. I said it wasn't
Your
that bad.
depth perception is off.
No,
That's
no.
all I'm saying.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
just sitting there watching on that old school TV with the
No,
big ass
you can't
back
say
on
No,
it.
no, no, no.
It's
Because
regulation,
I said the elbow.
regulation,
I said that
Yeah.
weak elbow shouldn't be touching. Hurting you that much.
Gotta watch
And like
this
that,
replay, man.
go for the diving head up. Put your body on the line. Get that goal. And guess what? You'll heal very nicely that night when
I just
everyone's
think he
celebrating.
miskicked it, man. He mistimed it.
Mistimed it.
No, I
He
think-
did-
I
yeah,
think-
he
by
didn't
putting
miskick
his
anyway.
honestly-
He didn't touch it.
Yeah,
No,
he
honestly, I
just
think
mistimed it.
I think
He's
it
a little
wasn't
afraid.
mistiming. I think it was pussy.
A little afraid.
Yeah.
He looked at the
dude.
goalie.
Get
he looked
in
at the goalie. You
Get
don't want to
that
get
ball.
stuck in.
But what is he?
He's all
What is he? A
over.
fullback, right?
I don't
No,
care.
no, he's like
Dude,
left
everyone has a
mid
head.
attack.
Everyone
He's
has
an
a chest.
attacking
He's
player.
a center forward. He's got tree trunk legs. For
Soft.
sure. He's got tree trunks.
He's like a little
Yeah, that was
cannonball.
very
Get
soft.
in there.
a little cannibal.
Anyway.
No, cannonball.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no.
I was like,
I was like, cannibal.
I was like, all right,
What?
this dude from New
Eat
Guinea.
him up.
What
Eat
the
him
hell?
up.
What's
He
going
should have
on
ate
here?
that ball up.
All right, so that wraps up
Cannibal.
EPL for us. We got Leicester tomorrow. First game without a manager playing Liverpool at home.
Come
Perfect
on.
game to pick
What
up
do you guys
Coutinho
think?
and
I'm hoping
Mane.
25
Yes.
nothing. I'm hoping.
Damn
But what do
it.
you think? What do you guys think?
I think 2-0. Mane
2-0.
gets 2 for my fantasy.
Dig it.
Look, it's away from home. It's at Leicester. That's the only thing Leicester City have going for them. They're going to be in the Foxhound. You know what, man? I think Shitpool drops the ball.
Yeah.
I think this ends up being a 2-2 game.
Oh, shit.
Because Leicester have been struggling defensively at home. But I do see some of the bright sparks of Liverpool showing up. But the loss of Ranieri, I think, amps up certain players. And I think they actually,
That's a
end up in
great
a
shot,
2-2
bro.
kind of a game.
Great shot. They could get that manager fired bounce. You saw Crystal Palace for a minute bounced, and then back to reality when Sam Allardyce was signed.
Because it was reported that players were complaining about the coach. It wasn't one of those sackings where the manager's doing so horribly that they just cut
They
him.
had team meetings.
Yeah.
So basically, the players, by the sounds of it, obviously we weren't there, but by the sounds of it, the players had stopped buying into Ranieri's message.
And it's
so the
senior
ownership-
players, so you can
Yeah.
only assume
Robert Huth,
Morgan, maybe.
No, I don't think it's.
No,
I think it's Mahrez.
For me, I think it was Mahrez, Vardy. I
But
think it was
Mahrez-
No, I
offensive
don't think-
players.
Mar-
Mahrez has physically came out and said, "Nope, I was
Jesus
not. I was like,
Christ.
that was a wet one."
Oh my God,
Mahrez
this is
has
just a
came
bottle.
out and said he hasn't. He didn't. He wasn't part of it. Kasper Schmeichel has come out and said he wasn't part of
See,
it.
so
those are
no.
only two.
To correct, those were the as of this morning. I didn't look before we started the show, but as of this morning, there have only been 2 Leicester players who have thanked Ranieri for his service. That was Kasper Schmeichel came out on the day he was fired.
You know what?
Basically
right.
said he
Mahrez
was
didn't say he wasn't involved. Kasper was the only one who said he wasn't
But
involved.
Mahrez came out with support.
Yeah.
He thanked him. He thanked him.
Yeah. So yeah. Kasper was like, I disagree with this,
Fucking
decision.
love Kasper.
And it's
Yeah.
This guy
offensive.
needs to go to a better club.
Yeah,
bro.
Liverpool next year. Here we go, baby.
It's
not
29.
bad, man.
Us,
I don't
man.
care.
He's going to be 30 soon.
I don't care. We get him for 4 years just to get back
If
on
he
track.
can fix his feet, if he can, his actually
He's got
that's
better,
not a
feet
bad
than
shot.
Joey. He's got better
Dude,
feet
his
than Joey.
his every time he catches the ball, that long ball over to Vardy could be over to Mane,
It's crisp.
could be to
His
Coutinho.
distribution's
could be-
on point.
Yeah, dude, that side volley
Safe
he
hands.
has.
He's smart. He looks like a good
That's
leader.
not a bad shot, Huss.
What do you think about the Leicester-Liverpool game?
I think Liverpool's gonna win. A piece of me says Leicester somehow because that's the way the world works. We'll find a way to win this. But if I'm a betting man, which I am, and I'm putting money on this one, I'm gonna say Liverpool wins 2-0.
It's like this is one of the games like you wish Liverpool played. If you're a Liverpool supporter, you wish they played Leicester with Claudio.
Friday.
Yeah,
On Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
like ASAP.
Ranieri still there. Now
Yeah.
it's like tumultuous period.
Yeah.
They could come out because they're happy. They could get beat 5-0. It's that awkward, uncomfortable. We'll see what happens.
Well, I think it's just going to be 2-1. I think they're just going to make
2-1
some...
who?
Liverpool. I think they're going to
okay.
make some dumb mistake. But you know what? They have
Lovren and Matip.
But
It was a-
at the
this
same
week.
time, I think Liverpool has just too much talent for Leicester in that back line with Morgan and Huth. I don't even know if they're going to play. That's the thing.
Assistant. Don't sleep on that assistant, coach.
Well, hopefully they beat him like 15-0 because Leicester. That's just so disrespectful. And Klopp and Jose, the two most outspoken managers in the league probably right now, or maybe some of just in the world, they both came out and supported Ranieri. Klopp basically said, "Oh, it's been a weird year with Trump, Brexit, and Ranieri." And then Mourinho came out saying he didn't like it. Then also he wore his initials on his training
CR.
stuff.
That was classy.
That's
I thought that was
classy, dude.
Cristiano Ronaldo when
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
the picture. I was
But
like, oh,
that's
shit.
class. You know what? Those are the two most outspoken managers, and they did their job. They had one of their friends and colleagues backs.
Where you at, Wenger? Why would you say shit?
Doesn't give a fuck.
No, because he's worried.
He's
He's
got his
worried
own
he's
back.
next.
Clouded,
He's
dude.
worried that he's next.
Yeah, he is.
Poor guys over there,
Just
like
clouded, dude.
putting boards on the windows, getting ready for the riots.
I'm also going to have to check on the dates and everything because I think Liverpool has also faced another team the day after they just got I feel like they faced a couple teams like slightly just after they got rid of a
Well, it's
manager.
either
too.
Swansea
You
or
guys
Hull
all
City
suck,
or
'cause
Palace.
You don't have that time, that like third or fourth game where they actually kind of find an
Yeah,
identity.
I think we're getting right at the worst
Yeah, you
time.
get 'em
Like,
within a
every
week.
I
Get
think
'em
it's
with
been
the
like two,
down.
maybe 3 times. I got to check that.
You could go
like a
either way, though,
conspiracy.
man. But yeah, sad story, man.
No
Claudio Ranieri sacked. It was like 256 days, like less than a year after winning the trophy.
Hey, you know what? Leicester City owner, if you want your team to come out with hunger and fight, don't keep buying them 200,000 euro cars. That's not Ranieri's fault. That's your fault.
That wasn't a problem, man. Ranieri came out and said that like they had the big celebration, then the whole summer, and it was great. And then right before, like mid-August, season's about to start. Then he came in. Hey, everyone gets a Lamborghini.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, but it was the time,
the BMW
the
thing.
timing.
It should have happened in
The BMW
June.
should have happened right after the season.
Yeah, it was BMW i8s.
Well, he did
Yeah,
they got one right
so
at the end of the
fresh.
season, one
So
before.
futuristic.
But I'm saying that was the beginning of the season. You're gonna give them
timing is
more
everything.
gifts.
Yeah.
It's like too many gifts.
don't
too
spoil
many.
them.
You should forget
Too many
about that.
pats on the back. You know.
like I said,
Just
before,
the mentality was fucked.
pigs
man.
get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Leicester's getting slaughtered.
Well, we'll see, man, because they still have a
I
chance.
hate when you say this. you try, yeah, there it is.
No, I'm smiling because you're looking at me.
get away with it.
But pigs are blah blah blah. You get slaughtered. Like you fucking
Sit
love
back,
this shit.
drop the
bro.
mic.
Yeah, you're the man.
I'm slowly laughing because you're
away with
staring
it.
at me.
Give me a
You're
break,
staring at me with a grin.
Give me a break. Which, my God, is that a family saying? Family motto, bro.
Dude, everyone knows that
He
one.
couldn't stand for it.
You say blah, blah, blah.
Whatever.
I was
I
not
said my
letting that
piece.
go. He's like, there it is.
Said my piece.
Motherfucker.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's great.
Dude, Atletico, quote unquote, robbed against Barcelona. 86 minute Neymar. Messi scores.
Dude, Neymar was getting fouled the whole game, though.
Yeah,
What else is new?
It's the way to play him,
so many
though.
fouls by Atleti in this game. That is the way to play Barca, but the Magic Man saves the day. Lionel Messi.
Dude,
finds a way.
this guy has been this. It's crazy, man. You take one person out of one setup, Fergie away from United, or like Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, take them off United. You take Lionel Messi off Barcelona, man. This team may not win Champions Leagues after the Ronaldinho era. Like, he may not win titles. This guy, every fucking time.
Every time,
Yeah.
bro.
Every time, man.
Every time, bro.
Yeah.
So clinical.
What's
It's
the
not fair.
bailout?
It's pissed me off. In this season, he's just proven again. Barcelona kind of sucked this year by their standards. Every time still. Free kicks, 90th.
You could see it on Simeone's face. He was just like swearing under his breath, or just maybe not
What are you
swearing,
gonna-
but
what are you gonna do?
just disappointed,
No, but
mouthing
probably he is,
words.
like,
yeah,
what
under
the
his breath.
fuck, not
Like,
again.
yeah, what can I do about
Yeah.
this? There's
Well,
nothing I
it
can
was
do.
uncharacteristic of Atleti because as much as that was Messi scoring that goal, but it was so uncharacteristic of Atleti playing bad defense.
Bro, and
Yeah.
it
Be-
was. You're
because
right,
because
you're right.
we
Good
brought up
shout.
Fernando.
We analyzed it.
Yeah, because we were watching the
This
replays
one.
before this and everything where Fernando literally did not move from the penalty marker.
Yeah.
He did not move even after Messi got the ball. He did
Fernando
not move.
Torres. Just to
El
be clear.
Nino,
Yep.
El Sacco, dude.
Whoa! What the fuck?
I like
yeah,
it.
dude. Honestly,
Dude, you love El Nino.
I know, but you know what? Hey, I love him.
Wow.
But come on, you gotta pick up that
Bro,
man.
if you
'Cause
if you love a man, you don't call him that.
yes, yes, you do. Because it's the
That-
ones that love you that can say that type of stuff. But the thing is, if you see a
I
guy,
beat you because I love you, honey.
no, I didn't say beat. I'm the no, I'm not
Like
gonna
an
go-
abuser over here.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
verbal
Keep going,
abuser.
keep
over
You guys are really throwing out a lot of these rumors about me.
I know, dude.
Jeez,
Ruining your reputation.
I'm like the nicest guy ever.
Hey, you brought up Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
the nice
yeah,
guy
that's-
Great shout,
before
Tom.
I said
There was
Before
no
the
before.
rape. I was
There
was
like
no
that.
before.
I was the rapist before he started raping.
No, I'm the comedian, dude. Relax. Jesus. So, but you
Allegedly.
see Messi trailing at the box at the 18, and then you see Fernando at the penalty mark. Then you see Messi go a little bit more, and you see Fernando still at the penalty mark. You see Messi go even further. You see Fernando there. You see Messi with the ball. You see
look,
Fernando not move. Fernando
wasn't-
kicks in the goal.
You're right.
Fernando's still in there while Messi's celebrating. Fernando's still at the same spot he was.
It wasn't. You're right. He was stood still. He could have helped, but
Could've.
it wasn't just his mistake
Fault,
that led to it. It wasn't just his fault that led to it. There were a comedy of errors. Again, what happens with the goal? Messi takes the free kick. Messi's the one who took the free kick, and somehow
No one
he
tracked him.
trails into the box. So I get why Simeone's disappointed, but at the end of the day, man, it sucks because Atletico Madrid, I think they might have hit their peak.
Yeah.
This is the worst season
It
that
was their
Simeone's
golden
had
generation,
with
quote,
them
unquote.
so far. So and this was at the Vicente Calderon. This was at
Last
home.
season.
And first half, they were dominating. Atletico was all over Barcelona, bro. They were all over him. And, second half, it kind of turned because Barcelona scored first. But, man, it just sucks because I think that they've hit that ceiling. Oblak was pretty damn good this game. But there wasn't much he could do.
Man, you get to the Champions League final twice in 3 years and you don't win it. Good luck getting back.
Yeah.
That's
Good luck
frustrating,
getting back, man.
Look, I think I hear his phone ringing.
It's
There are
tough
plenty.
to, but it's like, dude, you've exhausted your supplies. You've squeezed that orange until every fucking drop came out.
Yeah, and
it's-
you'll never, even if you win La Liga, you'll never be the Barcelona
Look,
or
it's
Real
every
Madrid
year,
because that's not
every-
the business plan. The
Getting
business
poached.
plan is not to spend
Getting poached
200 mil
constantly.
every year. Yeah, so I think it's good news for Arsenal. I haven't seen him linked with the Arsenal job too much,
Dude.
but if he's frustrated, his agent might go out there and start making some contacts.
Reading up on a pretty crooked source here. I don't know how much I could trust
Who
this
is
source.
it? Who is it?
Nah, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus like that. But essentially
Under the Huss?
the headline was Simeone is planning on coaching at Inter Milan only.
Ooh.
Well,
Well, they got the big bankroll. They're looking to restructure the whole club.
they
so
got
there's
the-
like
that's
a
a
history
project
there
right
as
there,
well. So he seems to love clubs
But
he's played for. So
But again, I mean, sure, that's good for Italy, right? So, he'll be able to compete on a more equal footing in Italy, whereas, Spain is Barca, Madrid are just uncatchable.
it's not the Juventus of the league.
That's the problem, man. Again, is he going to another league to be a beta?
I don't
feel
think he
like,
cares because he's an alpha.
yeah, but the reason he's leaving is because he's coaching at a beta club. So when he goes to Inter, is he going to make them an alpha club, or are they going to stay beta behind Juventus?
I
That's
think
the question.
wherever he goes. Well, you know what? I see your
No,
point. I see your
yeah,
point. You
that's
can't rewrite history in 3 years.
Yeah, and
whatever it is.
even if he wins at Inter, man, will Inter be winning enough to be the new Juventus of Serie A? I don't know, man.
Well, look,
I think he's better off.
Jose did a treble at Inter, so
But
do you
when he
stay
did
there
it-
forever?
When he did that treble, man, Inter was still a formidable squad.
Yeah,
it was
Juve
before
was
the
right
He
down.
had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
treble of
really
league
good.
titles and a treble in 2010.
Yeah.
Of trophies.
Exactly, man. So I think the next club he has to go to has to be better or more promising than Atletico. Atletico on any given day can fuck Inter Milan
Here's the
out.
thing. He may just be a man of principles. He played at Atletico Madrid. He played at Inter Milan.
Okay.
The only other club he played at a major level was Lazio.
Okay.
So, are you going to go to Lazio in Serie A? Nah, I don't think so, bro. So,
Well,
How about being
Lazio
a
is
man of
above
silver?
Inter.
yeah, but Lazio's racist as shit.
How
Oh,
about
that's
being a
true.
man of silver and going to a club that, can arguably get you silver? Arsenal, the only thing they need is leadership. Maybe a couple,
And
2 or
defense,
3.
which is why he'd be perfect.
That's my point, man. So instead of
Perfect.
going to Inter Milan in the league, no offense, Serie A fans out there, in a league that's a beta league right now, currently, Serie A was the best league in the 90s,
You
so
know
I
what?
know about Serie A.
You know what it's going to require in order to bring Simeone to Arsenal? Money. Cash.
Yeah, well,
But-
you're
but-
fucking. You're
but,
you're
Tom-
you're not executive director, but the
The owner.
chief
Or the sporting
executive?
director.
Sporting director. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to be on the same page with him.
100%.
You're David Gill.
Yeah.
For example, you need to be. Hey, if I'm coming here, I need these players. Can
Gazidis.
you
I think
deliver?
Gazidis, yeah.
But
I can or I can't.
Or
Here's
take
the question.
control like Klopp.
they won't give it up.
No.
Arsenal won't. They're a board-run team.
Yeah.
Like, they're run by the
But
board.
Wenger's
But-
the only dude who's been able
But
to.
when you say beta, where we talk about La Liga with Barcelona and Real Madrid, they are more untouchable than Juventus. Because in Serie A, I think if he gets a few players in there, I really think that they could change the table.
They
could.
They could.
Well, I mean,
There's
maybe not next year, maybe not in 3 years.
Dude,
I give him 3 years
okay,
at least.
Simeone was able to dethrone two of the greatest
Yes.
Madrid and Barca sides in their entire history. He's able to displace them and take that top spot in the league. 38 games. That's fucking tough. And reach a Champions League final at the same time, and Copa del Rey.
Twice.
So to do that, he's got the chops. He's that
Yeah,
man
that's not the
manager.
question,
He brings
yeah.
everyone to another level. So yeah, within a year or the same year, he can maybe win the
But-
title. But
Whether he wins with Inter, man, will he gain the same respect as if he would come to an Arsenal and win with them? No.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So
The
and the
adoration
best
wouldn't be
managers
the
are in
same.
this league. So you look at PSG routing, Barcelona
Unai Emery,
in the
mad
Champions
props,
League.
son. Mad props, Unai Emery.
No doubt. But until he does it in a big league. So he had Sevilla in La Liga. Cool. Made noise. All 3 years they won the Europa.
Yep.
Couldn't quite cut it in the Champions League, so that's a bit of
but
a
now look
mark
at
on
look at
his.
league place this year. Now they're in
They're
a
balling.
show for first.
Yeah, they're balling now.
But look at PSG. PSG is in third in the League One. Sure, they're doing well in Champions League. You know what I mean? So I feel like until you either prove it in England or quote unquote prove it at Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, like at a top club, being able to keep him firing. I don't think it would be a smart move for him to go to a dying league in Serie A.
Well,
He'd be
you're
better off
going
maybe
backwards,
going
man.
to-
Like,
It's
you gotta
either
go-
that
might
or you
go
have
to,
to
like-
win Champions League. If he won Champions League with Atletico, I think it would
But
be
he
a
was-
different story.
It
Same
would
thing with
be, but
Unai Emery.
I don't even criticize him that much because he had no business being in the final in the first place with Atletico. So him getting there for me was
That's
almost
a
as
lot.
good enough for him winning it. I don't criticize him for losing in that Champions
Dude,
League.
they had
final,
it was
man.
1-0 until the 94th minute.
That's it, man. They needed
missed
Sergio
penalty
Romero.
as
He
well.
had it
Well,
in his
also
hands.
missed penalty as well.
Yeah.
Where he
And
did
a missed
he did
penalty.
his job. He set his
I
team
think-
up to win.
I
That's all a
think-
manager can do.
I think his next club has to be a big club like Juventus,
I hope so.
PSG.
I hope it's
Or
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I hope it
I
is.
think if he goes to Inter, that's a cool project. And Inter, remember them in the 90s, early 2000s. They were killing
Yeah,
it.
Gabigol.
But again, he's going to the same problem, man, where you're beta trying to upgrade to alpha. Give this guy an alpha team. Let's see what he does, man. I think
hope
he
so.
makes a lot
I
of
think he deserves
noise.
it. Just a bro science correction. AS Monaco's #1 in League 1 with 62 points. PSG's right there, though, with 59
My fault.
points, sitting in second.
But the goal differential, 53 for Monaco. Next closest is 36.
Jesus Christ.
But Unai Emery, man, I'll give him props.
Yes.
Because PSG, man, the whole thing was Champions League. We won Champions League. That's
Yeah.
why Iber's here,
Great
all these
shout.
players.
Yep.
So they don't give a shit if they finish third this season. If they win
As long as
Champions
they
League or
make
make it to the
Champions League,
final,
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
you
a major
smoked Barca
accomplishment.
5-1? Or was it 4-1?
4-0.
4-0.
4-0,
bro.
sorry.
Second leg coming.
Oh, Arsenal, sorry. But
Damn, bro,
but
it's on your
I'm just
side.
saying, man. I'm saying you destroy a Barca like that. Sorry,
Yeah.
it was a mix
Nah,
up.
no, I was just, you threw me
Unfortunate.
off. I was not expecting that.
I'm sorry about that, bro. I'm not even in Champions League, so you can throw that at me.
Why don't you just take your wins, man? When you win, just keep
I
it.
took the win, man.
Wow, you
trying to
guys,
take
wait,
the
wait,
win.
wait. Do you
We
guys
try to
just-
take the win, but people are hating
They
on
just-
offsides. Refs should get lynched in the streets.
You guys
Whoa,
just became
whoa,
so
whoa.
apologetic to each other.
Well, there's no need to punch when there's no need for a punch to be thrown.
You don't strike it down, man.
No.
You know.
But I think PSG will be happy, man. If they can progress, they're going to beat Barca. So that's probably one of the top 3 finalists or winners out. So now it's all right. We got a decent chance to win it this year. No Ibra, don't matter.
That might actually help.
Do you think it would act?
Yeah. So let's focus on the league.
weird.
Let's go
Yeah.
Champos.
Do you think
Chelsea
he would
style. Finishing
ever
6th.
consider managing Barca? Barca's gonna need a coach
Emery?
this summer.
Who?
No.
Simeone?
Simeone.
No, fuck that.
I don't.
Never.
What a fucking alpha club. That dude would win trebles on
I think
trebles.
a guy like Sampaoli would consider, might jump into that Barcelona
Barca, yeah.
job. The guy who's currently
like-
head coach of Sevilla.
I feel like Barca needs a name again. Like Real Madrid was sort of weird and then got Zidane. So now you have the name. The players are up and playing. I think the next guy that comes in, man, can't be a tactician. He has to be a guy the players respect, especially Messi.
Ronaldinho.
Wait, speaking
Arsene
of
Wenger.
That's not a bad shout.
Okay.
Could be.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Could be.
Speaking
That's
of
not a bad shot.
Madrid, though, they just won today, Sunday. If you're gonna listen to this Monday or during the week, they won 3-2. Came from behind, man, 2-0 down.
Hey, no.
Came back, won 3-2. Gareth, Cristiano,
Top 5.
and Morata getting the game winner. But Gareth Bale on his return, finally getting minutes, got the start, I believe.
So nasty,
Gets
bro.
the
so
goal.
nasty. They were you said it, 2-0 down. Dude, I have to throw a lot of respect towards Villarreal striker Cedric Bakambu.
Bakambu. He gave
He's
United
good.
a hard time, dude.
This guy's
good.
good.
Oh, no, it was Europa League qualifiers. But,
He's been doing it for like 2.5, 3 years now, bro.
Bakambu's a problem.
I like him. But obviously CR7 getting one of the ducats in there. And Alvaro Morata, man, he's been on fire lately.
Dude, in the penalty that Cristiano scored, man, coach got sent to the stands or something. It was like 5 minutes in between the penalty call and the penalty being taken. Smoked it, bro. Just buried the shit out of it. Like, no nerves
Not
at
like
all.
Falcao.
No, man. Oh, don't take me back to that, dude.
What a chip.
Fucking
what a cheeky
Falcao,
chip.
dude. But
Could have been
the
a
chip
hero.
was one of the best goals I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was nasty.
That's why I need a 6'5 goalie, not a
Champions
6'1
League.
goalie.
That was, I think that was making it over Petr Cech.
No way.
making it
You
over
get a
Courtois.
6'7", 6'6", 6'5 goalie.
Bro.
That's all.
Dude,
That's swatted.
They used to say the same thing before. They used to say the same thing about De Gea, and then Payet came along, scored on him from 40. I think anyone's liable to get fucked up with a perfect chip, dude.
Yeah, Larissa's having a pretty good
It couldn't have
season.
been more perfect, man.
like a loop.
That was like the Di Maria chip on Schmeichel.
Oh.
Back on Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester opening day.
Same kind of
It
crazy
was
stuff.
like a push chip. Like that
Yeah,
was,
man.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
like power
different.
chip.
Yeah.
It was a
It was
power
different.
chip. I don't even know if that's a
Falcao's was
thing.
a straight up chip.
Yeah.
Like, that was dink.
Yeah, that was a dink. You give him
Man.
a dink, dink.
But
Go ahead, Huss.
is that
If
it?
We're going to talk about
Hussey?
Falcao. Go ahead.
No, just a lot of talking about dinks.
yeah, is it
Got
you
a
want?
little excited.
Wait, you feel left out?
Excited.
What is it? You feel left out?
Thought we were talking about dicks.
Hey, put your hands on the table.
No, they're already relax. No, I was looking at Monaco and where you said their goal differential. They're averaging 2.88 goals per game.
Jeez,
That's fucked.
3
Three.
games a game.
3 goals a game.
Wow.
Casual.
Offense is this, dude?
Defense is suspect.
One with Mbappe.
See champions.
Gotta
League.
shout out my boy.
The young Henri,
Love
young
that
Thierry.
dude. Love that dude. No, since he
Monaco's
was 16.
going to be missing some of their starting 11 next year. They're going to get bought.
Yeah, they're going to get
Oh, yeah.
picked
Arsenal
off.
just jumped in the Bakayoko race too. That
What
guy's
does that
gone.
mean? Does that mean you guys are just going to be linked
No, it
with
means we're
him
gonna
and then
flirt,
not?
but we're never gonna
Yeah.
make our move.
Yeah, you guys are never going to.
Yeah.
They're going to wave high and
You're
walk
never
away.
going to go for under the shirt. You're going to stay above the
Yeah,
shirt.
you're never gonna go
No,
for
it's not
tongue.
gonna
It's
go
just
there.
pecking. Just,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
little,
Just
little
pecking on the cheek.
Yeah, it's a little pecking.
it's not even
Under the
that.
shirt, over the bra.
Yeah.
They just leave
Not
cookies
even
at the
under-
door,
not even
ring the
shirt.
doorbell, and take off. They don't even meet them.
Nah,
This
that's
is like
that's
first
Tiki in
base.
fantasy, bro. That's ding dong ditch.
Oh, really? Speaking of fantasy, let's wrap this fucking show up with fantasy, dude. Been waiting for this all season.
Tiki killed
Been
it.
dragging dick in 30th place.
On the
Doing
high,
not a
made it back,
goddamn
bro.
thing.
What a
You know why,
what a
bro?
gradual climb.
Perseverance.
Bro, it was a simple formula.
Tell me, bro. What was it, bro?
Stack the fucking forwards.
Yeah.
If you're playing with less than 3 forwards, 3 stud forwards. Mistakes, dude. This weekend I had Lukaku, Costa, Kane. It would have been Ibrahimovic, Costa, Kane this week. If Aguero gets hot, Costa might lose his place. Kane might lose his place. The rest of the positions don't really matter to me too much. Obviously, you need performance.
You need
in the
one.
rest of
You
the
need a
positions.
Sanchez in the midfield. You need
Yep.
if you can fit
Or
Sanchez
Hazard.
and 3 balling forwards, you're all set.
Dude, right now, Hazard is about to pop. His price is going to go up. If you watch them this weekend play, he didn't quite score, but this dude is threatening, man. Next 5 games, I think he has easily 5 or 6 goals. The way he's playing.
Say Hazard.
Hazard.
So you'd rather take Hazard over Pedro right now?
Yes, I might dump Pedro this week because Pedro's been hot. He's been playing well, but at some point there's a cool-off period, even if it's for a game. Hazard is overdue. It's the same reason I picked up Coutinho this week. He's overdue. He might not score. Mane's been that dude, but I think Mane in tomorrow's game or today's game, if you guys are listening to this, it's going to fall on Coutinho's shoulders.
But Mane, like Sanchez, wild card, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could lose 4-0 Liverpool. Mane gets 1 goal at least or something.
Yeah.
Wild card.
But either way, this week, like we said, Boris the Blade, top performer, finally. He's been struggling all year. What did he finish with? How many points, Tom?
75 or something.
Damn, dude, I was
crazy
right
like
there.
that.
I got 68 this week, chasing him down. Al killing it as well.
Dude,
got himself
Igor didn't do
64
too bad
points.
himself.
I got Mane left to
73.
play. And Tommy, and I got 3 more points coming with Tom Davies.
Correction.
The bench.
Boris the Blade.
I'm cracking 70s,
dude.
bro.
Fuck 70, bro. You might get 80
Dude,
with
Mane picks up
playing
2. I need
with
something.
Morgan and Huth back there,
I
bro.
need something, bro.
Boris the Blade got 80. Correction.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Where's
Beast
he at
mode.
now?
Does he have anyone going?
22nd,
Jesus Christ. He's sniffing
He
at
got
me.
2 zeros. He got the Callum Chambers 0 and Matty Phillips 0.
Does he have any bench players coming off, though, or no?
Yes, he's got Clavan going tomorrow.
So that's
potentially.
minus points right
God
there.
damn.
Probably.
Shots.
How
So
about
he's hoping for Clava.
Yep, Clavan to slide in there for Callum Chambers. That's all
80
he's got.
puntos, though. That's a good
Yeah.
week, man. I think the highest was like 96.
Yeah. I got 55.
No, 133.
with,
130.
It
Holy
was, it was 96 yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm so mad that I didn't get Harry Kane on instead of Lukaku for captain, but I still got 55 with 3 zeros. So
Saved you. He saved you. It's all right. Tiki and Bus leapfrogged me this week, and I'll be back.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
be
I
back.
thought I was just knocking on the door and then running ding-dong ditching.
You were
What
for a
happened?
while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
this-
boot
for
that
a
door
while,
down,
bro. For a
B&E, bro.
Yo, who's in the
B&E
bathroom,
all
though?
day.
B&E.
You know what's going on?
this is gonna be tight race. Like I said, top 10. We're only separated by 73 points, and that can change within 2-3
Hey,
weeks.
Wayne Spiteri, coming for that ass, bro. I'm right behind you now. 5 points. Where you at? The Brinkhat sisters coming for you guys. Keith and
Sisters.
Danielle Brinkhat. 2 cuties. Gonna take them ducats as well.
Wayne Spiteri has Lallana going next week. Tomorrow, and then he also has Holbus taking over for Phillips, where he got the 0.
Holobus?
Holbus. So he has 39
Guaranteed,
points.
guaranteed yellow card.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, Holbus played today.
Yeah, but so it's gonna switch out.
Oh,
So he's
you mean
30.
sub
He's
off the
39
bench.
points, and then he's gonna get Lallana playing tomorrow against Leicester, or
Leicester.
today when you guys are listening to this.
Well, Coutinho's gonna make me leapfrog Wayne Spiteri. Coming, bro. So hard. Facials.
Let's go,
For
boys.
days.
Come on, Leicester City.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. As always, check us out on our social media, Gram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. New website coming soon. Like we said at the start of the episode, we got T-shirts as well coming soon. As soon as the website's up, we want to make sure we give you guys a clean website, a secure website. You know, if you're buying shit from us, we don't need no Russian hackers in here. What up, Donald Trump? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
Yeah,
But
what's his boy's name? Bannon.
yeah, we
That
don't
guy's
need-
shady as fuck. That's gonna look out for Steve Bannon.
We don't need no hackers, so we're making sure we build a top of the line secure site for you guys, so you guys can pledge your support for us. We definitely appreciate it as always. So yeah, and feel free to hit us up on social media. We've had a couple interactions this week as well. People asking us questions, people taking shots at teams. A couple weeks ago, our boy Neil was a little butthurt about an Arsenal shout that Tom had, but that's what we do, man.
Yeah, we love the interaction, guys.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for like clean cut, 10 minutes on each game, everything is prim and proper, no swear words, no jokes. This is not the show for you guys. Obviously, we appreciate every listener, but this is more pub talk. You're hanging out with your boys, shooting the shit, talking footy. Come hang out with us. Give us a shout on Facebook. You got questions, you got concerns. You want to call Huss's bullshit out. Call Huss's bullshit out, for real.
We
And
do it
rate
all
us
the time.
a 5-star on iTunes.
5-star on iTunes. Again, what was the name?
We'll take the 4-star though, but rate us a 5-star on iTunes.
Adam. Stop it, Adam. Go back and change that, dude, bro.
But you guys, you gotta
Dude,
read
bro.
this. It's a funny review, but while you're there reading his, leave your own review.
Yeah,
we want to
please,
hear
guys.
from you. Funny, serious, I don't care. I just want to read something you leave.
Just want to learn to read.
No, I said I'm gonna read something.
Speak and spell.
Relax.
Thanks, guys. One of the longest shows, 2.5 hours, but we love it. 40 minutes for United. It's the way we do it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's the way
Glory,
it is.
glory, motherfuckers.
Glory, motherfuckers.
Cheaters.
All right.
Cheaters.
All right.